Hurts, slant, Brown, lunge, touchdown Philadelphia. A.J. Brown snatched it out of the air for the score. Checks wing, well hit ball, and there it goes. Number 300 for Ken Griffey Jr. One of the youngest ever in the major leagues to reach the 300 home run plateau. Bothered by Lewis. Iverson. How about that? Steps over Teron Lewis. 7 straight points by Iverson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBA Playoff Friday here on the Louis Sports Network. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday evening. It is your host, Louis, coming at you with the Cleveland Cavaliers against the New York Knicks live at Madison Square Garden for Game 3 of the NBA Playoffs. NBA first round Eastern Conference right now, series tied at 1. Cleveland Cavaliers coming in with a 51-win season, 51-31. The Knicks are 47-35, 23-18 at home. 24-17 on the road. Ironically, one game over 500 better on the road than at home. Cleveland 20-21 away, but they are 31-10 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome to my man, the man of the hour, who is going to be doing the game with me, and we are going to be doing the commentary, and we will have the game audio on live. Without further ado, you already know this guy. I mean, the guy just makes unbelievable calls. It is the notorious one, G Money Hoops in the building. Let's go, G Money. How are you doing, man? Let's welcome everybody, man. And what are we looking forward to tonight, man? And happy Nick Friday. Hope we go up 2-1 in this series against the Cavs. Let's go.
What's shaking and baking? Friday night MSG, Knicks and Cavs on ABC. What's going on, everybody? It's happy playoff day, man. It is going to be a juicy time. Hope everyone's joining the day TGIF. Game 3, the battle to see who will grab and snatch the 2-1 series lead. New York snatched Game 1. It was ragged. It wasn't pretty. But because of Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson's cool, calm, collected, cool cat mentality and rebounding, New York took Game 1. Game 2, Cleveland pretty much just went in the building and just New York in the face, won easily in Game 2. Game 3 at the Big Apple. First time New York will have a home game, playoff games since 2021. Last time wasn't a pretty 7-eye stray, freeze up Madison Square Garden. So it's gonna be a fun game tonight. My keys for the Knicks and the Cavs for the Knickerbockers: push the pace, rebound the ball, defend the interior, make Mitchell a score. What helped the Knicks win Game 1? They made Mitchell a score and pretty much shut the water off every other Cavalier. For the Cavs, you got to get Darius Garland involved like they did in Game 2. Make him get in transition threes, give him the transition speed, share the ball around the horn, use your bigs like they did in Game 2. I felt Game 1, Allen and Mobley were petrified and shell-shocked a little bit, though. And then also get Karis LeVert involved. Karis LeVert starting in this game, by the way, though, which is big for the Cavs, though. So it's going to be a big key, though. And if you're in New York, don't let the home crowd – get the home crowd involved, but don't get too overconfident. For Cleveland on the other end, though, if you're the Cavaliers, though, don't be behind the 8-ball too early, though. Have a good start if you're the Cavs, though. Rebound, get your quickness and speed. And if you can do that, you'll win this game, though. It's going to be a juicy game, everybody. You better buckle up for a juicy one tonight.
All right, guys, real quick, here are some stats that I just looked up. So we're looking at the key matchup right now at the power forward spot between Julius Randle and Evan Mobley. Evan averaged 16 points and 9 rebounds on the season. Julius Randle also with a double-double, 25 points and 10 rebounds. Check this out. The Knicks finished second in the NBA in offensive rebounding percentage at just under 32%. So one big key thing is going to be the rebounding. Obviously, offensive rebounding. So we have to do a really good job of getting second chance opportunities to make sure that we, don't give Cleveland, don't let Cleveland finish their defense.
New York is number 3 in offensive rebounding.
Number 3 in the NBA. We're second in percentage, number 3 overall in rebounding. Let us turn on the audio real quick so you guys can listen right now.
Miami will zoom tomorrow. They're even at 1 game apiece. And good evening, everyone. Hello, with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen, Hot Hand, Lisa Salters with us as well.
Prepare for some bang calls tonight. Prepare.
a dominant win for the Cavaliers. So what will we see in Game 3? Mark, for the Knicks, they got the home court taken away from Cleveland with that great win. But they were badly outplayed in Game 2. How do they bounce back? You bounce back in the playoffs when your best players play their best basketball. That points the finger directly at Julius Randle. He's got to be much better. You look at his numbers as a New York Knicks, regular season versus postseason.
32% in the postseason. That's why I'm not a big fan of Randle.
Jumps out most on this graphic is through 2 games in this series. 11 turnovers, 5 assists.
More turnovers than assists. That's another problem, Jay. Turns the ball over too much.
Come on, man.
Has to play better. He was outstanding in Game 1 in the second half, but in Game 2, he was stymied with blitzes of the pick and roll. He's got
5 for 17 in Game 2. Was killed in the pick and pop, killed in screen roll. Cavs didn't play defense.
Cleveland, what a response in Game 2 after that disappointing loss in Game 1. The subject of tonight's goal.
Mike Breen's starting to grow the goatee again.
Woohoo!
Got the dynamic backcourt led by Donovan Mitchell, who's become a big-time player.
Also, if you're the Knicks, let Donovan Mitchell score. Don't let him score less and get Garland and LeVert involved. If those guys get involved, we're not winning the game.
James West,
Agreed.
Durant, Iverson, Doncic, and Jordan. He belongs there.
Agreed. And also watch out for the 3-point line, because in Game 2, if you remember, Cleveland bombed New York in Game 2 with how many threes did they hit in Game 2? Cleveland bombed 14 3 balls in Game 2. In fact, they doubled up New York and made threes. New York only hit 7 threes in Game 2. Cleveland hit 14. Come on, Big Apple, rise. Come on, we're at home. Playoffs. Come on, clip those likes. We're at home. Let's go. Let's go.
More than anybody on the Knicks roster.
Shout out to my man Dennis in the building. Appreciate you, man. He says G Money Breen in the MNF building. Extend the stream. Extend the stream. Shout out to Network as well, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a commercial break. That's why I had to lower the volume. So, you want to make sure that things don't get copyrighted. So, any type of music, we'll lower the stream when it gets to not lower the stream, lower the volume for when it gets to commercial break. But we'll definitely have the commentary game going. G Money will obviously put in his input and his commentary as well. So we're gonna mix it up, man. So we're gonna give you a nice feel, man. Give you that Madison Square Garden feel on the channel tonight. Because usually we would commentate the game, but like I said, we're in New York. Right now the lights are out and the Knicks are getting introduced right now. So they're showing Knicks highlights before they introduce the starting lineup for the Knicks, because I think the Cavaliers already got introduced. We're taking a commercial break, and right now, so what do you think of the streaming service so far in terms of the streaming site? Has it worked good for you so far? Like no interruptions, no lag, nothing?
No, yeah, it's worked well. I'm at the MSG site actually with Kenny Albert and Walt Clyde. I'm at the https://topstreams.info. I'm at the MSG part. You know what I'm saying?
I see. I'm on the ABC one. So,
the ABC part. So you might be behind me though.
Okay. No, because right now I'm looking at the fire department. They're showing the fire department in New York, and somebody who is this singing? Tori Kelly. Recent single "Missing You" is out now. Oh, never heard of her. Okay, so she's probably brand new.
Okay, so let me check at the ABC part, because I'd rather get the one with Mike Breen, Oh, yeah. Mike Breen, Jeffrey Gunny, Mark Jackson, because I feel a bang. I feel it. Okay, so which part though? Are you at the first stream, Weak Spell, Top Streamer, Azulito? Which one? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm at Sports Search.
Oh, you're on Sports Search. No. I'm on a different one. That's why. That's probably why.
Okay, you could just type to me in the private chat.
I'll put it. I'll tell you right now.
Right, because Network even says Mike Breen should have been doing the next one on MSG, so he could have been more biased, because he probably would have no choice but to give a bang towards the Cavs too. You know what I mean? If Mitchell hits a big time 3 or somebody.
Yeah. I already typed it in, G Money.
Thanks. Top streams, okay.
Yeah, so this artist Tori Kelly right now, she's singing the national anthem right now, right here in Madison Square Garden. I actually like her outfit. I actually like her jacket. It's a really nice looking, real nice looking varsity jacket. Definitely, that's a real nice, nice little wear, outerwear.
Yeah, I got it.
G Money, keep talking. I'm gonna get a glass of water to be ready for this game, and also get my phone. So you keep entertaining our folks.
Alrighty. Man, it's going to be a juicy barn burner, everybody. Knickerbockers, Cavaliers. Who is going to do to the death? Who is going to grab that 2-1 lead? Who is going to be 2 wins away from sniffing into the second round? Will the Knickerbockers regain their first playoff series win for the first time since 2013? Or will the Cavaliers get closer to the first playoff series victory for the first time since 2018? We shall find out. Usually the winner of game 3 in the series being tied 1-1, I think they win, 73% of the time around that?
Yeah, Nets World says, Louis, are you going to be doing biased commentary? No, I'm gonna be as fair as possible. Yo, shout out to Tyree, man. Appreciate you. Guys, hit the like button. Make sure to share the stream. No, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. But if I got my moments, you already know I'm going to get excited. I mean, I'm a Knicks fan at the end of the day. But I'm going to try to be as objective as possible, though. Yeah, I'm not.
We got to be objective, yeah.
I'm not one of those type of fans that is just biased for my team. It's at the end of the day, I'm a realist. Okay, I'm not like these Knicks fans who celebrate like winning a championship after one game.
Same here, man. Same here. I heard people say Knicks in 4 over the Cavs. Like, really? I understand we own Cleveland during the regular season, but gee whiz, the Cavs are the best defensive team in the NBA. They're fast, athletic, they have shot creators. Like, they're a top 4 seed for a reason. It's going to be a long series. People need to chillax.
Tyree says, Lou, man, we missing those exposing Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp videos. Oh, those are coming again. I'm in the works already. I did come out with the myth that Shannon Sharp was talking about, saying that, that the Cavaliers, the reason that the Boston Big Three came together was to just beat on LeBron, which made no damn sense because LeBron had not met any of those guys in the playoffs, and 2 of those 3 players were in the Western Conference. I already exposed that, So check on the myth. Just click on the myth that the Boston Celtics came together to dethrone LeBron. Check that video out. Trust me.
Right. So Cavs starting lineup. Yes, you have Darius Garland, Spider Mitch, Karis LeVert, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen for the wine and gold Cavs. The starting 5 for the Cavs. For the Knickerbockers, you have Jalen Brunson, the Cool Calm Collective, Icon Killer, Optimus Grimes, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and the man in the middle, Mitchell Robinson, the starting 5 for New York. So this is the 4th time ever between Cleveland and New York that they will face off in the postseason, though. I mean, look at this, Lou. The sea of blue at MSG. Look at the blue shorts at Madison Square Garden. Allen Houston in the house. Excuse me. Last time the Knicks were in the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2000, though. I mean, John Starks, though. Last time the Knicks were in the NBA Finals in 99, though. I mean, even Latrell Sprewell, the heart and soul for the Knickerbockers, though. Part of that 99-2000 team. Even Clyde Frazier in the house with Kenny Albert, though.
Harrington. Wow. Allen Houston is here. Wow. I haven't seen. I know he's a Knicks consultant for our team.
And Bernard
Starks is here. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, folks, a little fun fact about me. Bernard King. Oh, Latrell Sprewell in the house is here. Wow. Okay. There's Clyde. I haven't seen I took a picture with Bernard King and Larry Johnson when they came over to Chase Bank, and I actually got to take a picture with both of those guys. So just a little bit of a fun fact to meet 2 Knick legends, man. Smash the like, get that subscribe, make sure to share, ladies and gentlemen.
Click those likes and smash those likes. Come on, orange and blue skies. Orange and blue skies, everybody. Orange and blue skies. Orange and blue skies. Right, Lou? Orange and blue skies.
One of your all-time favorites.
There's Patrick Monroe, the Hall of Fame tennis player, who's been a Knicks fan for forever. I've seen him. There's Jalen Brunson coming in, ladies and gentlemen, hugging Emmanuel quickly, hugging Emmanuel Fournier, giving daps to the teammates. Hartenstein. There's Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. Man, first game, MSG. Guys, smash the like, hit that subscribe, man. There's D Mitch.
Right. I'm at the part in which they're about to inbound the ball. What about you, Lou?
Right now, I got Donovan Mitchell right now. He's about to come right to the circle. He's just giving daps. They're coming to the middle of the circle now.
Yeah, right here. And away we go at the Big Apple, Cleveland and New York. Here's Spider Mitchell handling the rock, trying to ruin the hearts of Knicks fans. Spider Mitchell at the top of the key. I'm looking for a Cavalier buddy. Allen Center High School. Here's Spider Mitchell dancing and prancing in the paint. Takes a mid-range shot, hibbity hop, and drops. Spider Mitchell tallies the first 2 points, and the Cavaliers will be on top 2-0 Cleveland. Remember, Cleveland mollywhopped New York 107-90. They outscored New York 34-17 a second and made it to a Cleveland mollywhopping. Randall for 3, throws up a clunker rule, rebound by Spider Mitch, and the Cavs on the run. Here's Spider Mitch able to shimmy and rimmy. Here's Spider Mitch throws up the floater, dancing and prancing, and can't bounce it in, bordered by JR30, and Randall on his high horse. Here's Randall faking and taking. Here's Randall in the paint, throws up the floor, dancing and prancing. The ball will miss, but he'll get himself to the line. Randall with an aggressive start early. 11:09 to go in the first, and Julius Randle get himself to the free throw stripe. This is Julius Randle's second playoff appearance, though. You know, with New York, though. This is the 4th time between Cleveland and New York they don't meet in the playoffs. The Knicks are 9-2 against the Cavs in the playoffs. Randle will nail the first free throw. The Knicks will tally up the first point, though. And off a switch, Allen set the high screen, and Spider Mitchell, like Spider-Man, takes a beautiful J, and the rim, like, is uber kind of him, and it gets it to go. Randall calming himself down, get ready to take his second free throw, and he knocks it down, and the Knicks even Steven the game at 2
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, shout out to my boy Andre. What's going on? He says, my boy Lou, how you feeling, brother? I'm feeling great. I hope you are feeling awesome, my brother. Appreciate you being here, man. Salute. All right, go ahead, G-Money. Keep it up.
Salute. Here's Evan Mobley trying to feed the beast. Hands up to Caris LeVert. Caris LeVert wiggling the hands up to Jared Allen with the juicy floater and puts the cherry on top of the cake. Nice interior pass for the Cavs, and the Cavs are 42 in Big Apple, though. Here's Mitchell Robinson, hands up to JR30. JR30 feeds the beast to Mitchell Robinson at the top of the key. Beautiful handoff to Jalen Brunson, the stone ball killer. Hands to the Randall. Randall top of the key for 3. Throws up a clunkeroo. Mitchell Robinson, Johnny on the spot, puts it up and home and can't squeeze it up and in. But Mitchell Robinson, like a shark in the sea, will get himself to the free throw line. Yo, Big Lou, what do you think about Mitchell Robinson, strong like an ox? What do you think about Mitchell Robinson?
He's going to be huge for us in this game. I feel like it's giving us second opportunities with the way Cleveland's come out. He's going to be huge on the offensive end with the offensive glass. We're going to need him
big time.
And I like it. And I like his activity, man. Being active already, giving us a chance to get to the free throw line. And Andre, with the comment of the night so far, it is great to see Knicks basketball back. I just hope we're consistent next year and make the playoffs again. I don't want another season when we miss the playoffs like we did last year. We made the playoffs 2 years ago, and then we missed the playoffs. I want us back in the playoffs more consistently.
Same here, man.
To the point where we're competing for a championship. I need the Knicks to win a championship before I die. I really do.
Me too. Well, Mitchell Robinson screws the push up the line, and Jared Allen did the Dixie door off the back door and squeezed it up and in. And the Cavaliers up to a good start. 6-2 Cleveland, though. 10-14 to go in the first quarter. No shivers early for Cleveland. Here's Jalen Brunson, bounce pass to Julius Randle at the top of the hands of the Brunson. Brunson a straight jacket. Randle at the right wing. Randle bouncing, hands up to Grimes. Grimes after the Brunson. Brunson with the head fake. 2 seconds shot. Brunson puts up a 3. Throws up a clunkeroo. Spider-Man just saves it. Whoops it to Barrett. And Barrett knocks down the trifecta. There you go, RJ. RJ Barrett with the switch.
We need you tonight, RJ. We need you, bro. Come on.
There you go. So here's Here's Darius Garland at the elbow. Shoots a mid-range shot, throws up a clunkaroo, and RJ Barrett the board. Freezes up. Hang on.
So froze?
Yeah, froze. Hang on.
Here we go. Barrett open for three. I know we're behind, but I just had to put it up just to see if we can see going. All right, here we go. They give it to Jared Allen. Right back to Darius Garland. Garland shoots a jump shot. And it froze on my end too. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. Here's Grimes. Grimes for three. Throws up a brickaroo. Rebounded by Caris LeVert, who was the thorn on the Knickerbocker side with the 27-piece. So let's see. So New York colder than the Arctic, 1 for 6 from the field, and they jacked up 5 threes already. Here's Garland for three. No siree dog. Rebounded by Optimus Grimes. Grimes on his high horse. Grimes on a dive. Grimes hands off to Barrett. Barrett will fake in the three ball. Here's Barrett at the right wing. Mitchell Robinson trying to set the high screen. Here's Barrett on the drive. Here's Barrett in the paint. Barrett hands up to Grimes. Grimes eviscerated by Allen. Here's Grimes, mid-range shot, banking and sinking it home. Quentin Grimes with the bank, and the Knickerbockers get their first lead at home since Game 5 of last year in the playoffs. 7-6 New York, and double team early on Mitch. Spider Mitch with the rock at the left wing. Here's Spider Mitch wiggling to the spin, the boogie, the chin. Mobley left corner three. Thank you. Throws up a break, rebounded by Brunson with the outlet pass. Here's Randall bulldozes his way to the rim, and he has Butterfingers and loses the ball. That's Julius Randle to you, people.
I'm actually ahead of you, G Money. The second server's got it. All right, crouch in defense. Garland gives it over to Mitchell. They kick it out. LeVert open for three, but he can't hit. Offensive rebound, Mobley puts the ball on the floor. Spins, gives it over to Garland for three. Spins, rimming out. And the rebound is over to RJ Barrett. Here, back come the Knicks. RJ Barrett coming on the right side. Off the screen for Mitchell Robinson. Hesitation in and out move. Puts the jump passes in the air. Gives it to Randall. Randall drives left. Pump fake. Takes a turnaround. Kicks it out. RJ open for three. Back rim. No good. And the rebound's over to Evan Mobley. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's D. Mitch. D. Mitch gets a switch. Drives all the way to the basket. Quick off the scoop layup. It is good off the glass. And Cleveland regains only 8-7. G Money, take it away.
Thank you. Well, Spider Mitch puts the Cavs right on top, and the Cavaliers up 8-7 with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cavaliers trying to get their W back at MSG. His hands up to Optimus Grimes. Grimes hands up to Randall. Randall, who shoot a three-pointer. Man, New York colder than the Arctic. 1 of 6 from the great beyond. Here's Darius Garland dancing and praying. Here's Garland squeezing and teasing. Stolen by RJ Barrett. Here's Barrett pushing like a rock. Here's Barrett slicing, dicing, deucing, and squeezing. RJ Barrett hard to the hole. RJ Barrett hard like a rock. That's what I'm talking about. New York up 9-8. His Mitch rejected by Robinson. Here's Barrett on the push. Here's Barrett almost loses the rock. Here's Bronson will take the head fake. Here's Bronson loses the ball.
That was a bad pass.
Terrible pass. Here's LeVert on the drive. Dance Prince, nope. And Optimus Grimes is the culprit. And Caris LeVert will get himself to the free throw stripe. 6:32 to go in the first quarter. So far, defensive grind at the Big Apple, though, and RJ Barrett has awoken everybody. 6:09 in the first quarter. Knickerbockers up 9-8. You're watching the NBA on ABC.
Is RJ Barrett 2 for 4, or is he 2 for 3 from the field?
Let me see, though.
I know he hit a 3, and he just scored on a layup.
Yeah, RJ Barrett's 2 for 3, yeah.
Okay.
Good start.
This is a good start. I didn't like the fact that Julius Randle, when he barreled into Jared Allen, he turned the ball over. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 12 turnovers for Julius Randle compared to 5 assists. So, I mean, I'm not expecting his assist to turnover ratio to be the best, but my problem is if you're turning the ball over like that much and we're just starting game 3. He had 11 turnovers in the first 2 games of the series, and he already got one in the first quarter. So, Julius Randle, I need you to stop trying to force the action like you got this crazy handle, which you don't, which is why you turn the ball over a lot. And stop trying to force the action. Let the game come to you. Take what the defense gives you. Don't try to force the action.
Right.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 6:09 remaining in the first quarter. Knicks lead 9-8. So right now it's a little bit of a grind. Both teams not shooting the ball well, but we got ourselves a 1-point game. So nice basketball playoff intensity, just like how we expected it from the start. Go ahead, G-Money. What you got to say?
Yeah, Cleveland right now shooting 31% from the field, and they break all 6 of the 3 balls. New York right now shooting 27% from the field, and they 1 for 7 from the great beyond. And here's the thing, too. Both teams have done a good job closing out on shooters and preventing the dribble drive. And what I love about what RJ is doing, RJ's not selling for the 3. He's attacking. That's what I want to see. RJ, slice. Use your size. Use your skill. Use your thrill. Use your thrill. Get to the rack, bro. The rack. Get to the hoop, man. That's what I'm talking about, RJ. And also, if New York wants to win this game, play without fouling. If you can play without fouling, you'll win this game. And for Cleveland, right? If you're the Cavs, right now it's a 7-2 New York run right now. If you're Cleveland, you don't want to start getting trigger happy because it may work on the road, but in the playoff, it may work at home when they hit 14 threes, but on the road, you might want to use the mid-range shot and use your bigs more. You don't want to start getting trigger happy because you already took 6 threes already. That's my thing there with the Cavs.
Yeah, you're right. I want the Knicks attacking the basket, though. I don't want them settling for 3-point shots. Both teams have already attempted 6 and 7 3-pointers apiece, and neither one of us are shooting well. We did make that one with RJ Barrett, but with the Knicks, like I said, this is why I said Mitchell Robinson is going to be important in this game in the front line to neutralize Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. And hopefully he can give us second chance opportunities if we don't happen to miss shots. And we also got to help Mitchell Robinson out and gang rebound because I just don't want him to leave him by himself, especially knowing that Mitchell Robinson is not a good free throw shooter. And in case the Cleveland can just foul him, which is important. So they're showing Donovan Mitchell is from Elmsford, New York. So $24 from Madison Square Garden. For those who don't know where Elmsford is, I believe that is in Long Island, correct?
Yeah.
Here's Lisa.
Right, and Danny Green's from Long Island, by the way.
Yeah, he is. So what's Tobias Harris?
Tobias Harris. I think Tobias Harris is from Long Island too. I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. I think Tobias Harris is also from Long Island too, yeah.
Who?
Tobias Harris. I think he's from Long Island too.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? I know we don't want to go too far ahead, but it's a possibility we could see Tobias Harris in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it's a possibility that we could see Philly in the Eastern Conference Finals, assuming both teams get past the second round.
Caris LeVert misses the free throw.
So he chose the freebie. 6:09 to go in the first quarter. New York up by a penny, 9-8 Knickerbockers. Though New York shooting 27% from the field, Cleveland a frigid 30%. And Caris LeVert chokes the 2 freebies, rebound by RJ Barrett, who has come out ready to play early. Jalen Brunson hands up to RJ Barrett. Mitch set in the high screen. Here's Barrett in the paint. The spin, the boogie. Grimes almost screws the push, but saves the ball. Hand on to Brunson. Brunson wiggling and jiggling. LeVert round is good. Brunson step back. Hibbity hop. No good. Deflected out. Last touch by Mitch. And the Cavs will get the ball right back. Cleveland 20-21 away from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. 20-21 on the road, though. 0-2 in the Big Apple this season, though. Weird, huh? So they've had their bugaboos in the Big Apple. The high screen. Here's Mobley in the paint, throws it up. No siree dub. Mitchell Robinson finding for the rebound. Here's Jalen Brunson on the push. Mitchell Robinson in the high screen. Here's Jalen Brunson bounce pass to Randall. Randall at the right wing. Here's Randall back Mobley in the low post. Here's Randall bagging. Here's Grimes who effective. Grimes who'll shoot a 3-pointer. He can't buy one right now. Here's Robinson trying to throw on the monster mash, but Caris LeVert saves that. And Mitchell Robinson, for the 3rd and 4th time, will get his keister back to the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson's been a demon on the boards so far tonight, though. The way these two teams are shooting bricks and clunkers, he might even have 20 boards tonight. The way these two teams are shooting, though. So Mitchell Robinson will get himself at the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson is 0 for 2 at the free throw line to us, though. So Robinson shoot the first free throw. Good golly, Miss Molly. 0 for 3 at the freebie stripe. Shetty Osman, who is questionable due to an ankle injury, is coming in the game tonight. Mitchell
Yo, real
Rob,
quick,
yeah.
shout out to Earl Phillips in the building, man. What's up, bro? Salute.
Salute. What's cracking, slacking? 9-8 New York over Cleveland. 5:13 to go in the first quarter, though. Mitchell Robinson at the free throw stripe. Finally, hallelujah, nails the first free throw. 4 times the charm, and the Knicks up 10-8 at the Big Apple in New York, Madison Square Garden, though. First home playoff game since 2021. Darius Garland bring the ball up court. Here's Garland dancing and prancing. Here's Darius Garland wiggling. Garland mid-range shot. Throws up a brick. Jared Allen flying like a shark in the sea. Rebounded by Allen Center High School. Here's Mitchell. The steal, here's RJ Barrett pushing the push. RJ Barrett slicing and dicing and whistling in. RJ Barrett coming out like it's hot. A touchdown of points for RJ Barrett. 7 points early, and New York is up by 4-4-4, 12-8 Knickerbockers, though. 4:35 to go in the first quarter, though. Here's Jared Allen in the high screen, though. Here's Evan Mobley in the paint. And another turnover, stolen by Julius Randle. Randle pushing the pace. Here's Randle jiggling to Barrett. Barrett figuring the free ball. Here's Brunson, to Grimes. Grimes for 3. Throws up a brick. Grimes can't buy a free ball in the series right now. Here's Darius Garland pushing the pace, though. Garland dancing and prancing, wiggling and jiggling. He's got back to Mobley. Mobley in the plane, throws it up and squeezes in. Kind of like shooting over a chair at this point. Evan Mobley in the low post, and the Cavaliers only down by a deuce, 12-10 New York. 3:57 to go in the first quarter, though. Jalen Brunson faking and taking, though. Here's Shetty Osman as well. Here's Brunson with the floater. Yes, sirree, dog. Jalen Brunson, his x-ray shows bulldog. Jalen Brunson puts it up and in. And the Knicks are 14-10. Here's Darius Garland dancing and prancing. No, but Jared Allen right there with the cleanup an aisle forward the Monster Mash. And the Cavs continue to respond 14-12. New York, 3:28 to go in the first quarter. New York shooting 5 for 16 from the field. Cleveland shooting a woe for 5 for 18 from the field, which is ghastly. Here's Jalen Brunson, step back, puts up a 3. New York can't buy a 3 right now. Rebounded by Evan Mobley, though. Here's Darius Garland pushing the pace. Center high screen. Here's Garland. Step back for 3. Ay. Air mail, though, deflected out. Last touch by Evan Mobley. And the Knickerbockers up 2. Darius Garland will sit on the pine with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. So far, you got to love the defense by both teams. Scanning to the passing lanes. Slicing to the orange iron. RJ Barrett especially has come out in gusto. 7 points early by RJ Barrett. He heard the feedback, he heard the hoopla, and RJ Barrett's come out like it's hot. Jalen Brunson's throwing the ball up court, back to RJ Barrett at the top of the key. Ricky Rubio around his girl, and just a stupid foul by Ricky Rubio. Quick up and hurry, and RJ Barrett is hacked with 2:56 to go in the first quarter. New York up 14-12, and RJ Barrett may get himself to the line. You're watching the electrifying NBA on EABC.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, shout out to Jay. He says Knicks basketball will be back once the Knicks go to at least the second round at a consistent basis. I said the same thing because I said until we get consistent playoff success, it's not officially back. I know Knicks fans are excited, but okay, well, why was that guy? What was he doing? Okay. He's making the Andre Iguodala gesture of what Draymond Green was talking with LeBron that other time early in the regular season. But anyway, shout out to Jay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got some bad news for Clipper fans, and this is what I'm going to get really mad about. I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to say that I'm pretty much done. Kawhi Leonard will be out for Game 4, and I'm officially done with Kawhi Leonard. I'm done. I'm officially done. This era is supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster, and yet you got guys who I want to say Kawhi is my favorite player, but he no longer is my favorite player. The slow management BS, especially in the middle of playoffs, and Kawhi Leonard kills me because I feel like he's lying with this whole, the medical staff said that I couldn't play even though I wanted to. I feel like you're making excuses now, and I feel like your Uncle Dennis is in your ear somewhat. I don't know what it is, but I'm really tired, man. At this point, Kawhi Leonard, expect me to make a stream calling out Kawhi Leonard because I will call his ass out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point, and it's just like, bro, all that resting to get ready. You had a week off after you face the Suns in the regular season. And you mean to tell me that after a little sprain, you're pretty much done for the next 2 games? Nah. Well, shout out to New York Knicks alum Latrell Sprewell. I know he's had a lot of issues in his life because he's had quite a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm back at Top Streams. Yeah, I'm at the second server. Yeah, I'm at the second server. It's working perfectly.
Wow. They said guard forward from 98 to 2001. That is so wrong. He played until 2003. So they messed up on that one. But yeah, one thing I will say about Sprewell that you could never question. Oh, Fat Joe in the building. What's up? What's up? One thing I could never question is the fact that Sprewell played hard every single night for us. He had a couple of instances in terms of coming late to practice, but when he was on the court, the dude gave 110% of his heart for New York. And I will forever be grateful to Sprewell. I always called him a Knick warrior because he was a warrior out there on the court, and that's what Sprewell was.
He was, man. He was. And if you're a Kawhi, man, your season is on the line. Don't you want to win a championship, bro? Don't you want to bring glory and tenacity, not only for yourself, but for your fans, for your family, for your city? You said LA our way. Remember that, Kawhi, your commercial, LA our way?
Hold on. Let me cut you off real quick. This is the first time since 1994 that the Islanders, Rangers, New Jersey Devils, Brooklyn Nets, and the New York Knicks are all in the postseason at the same time. Just want to throw it out there. Keep going, G-Money.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And ironically, the Islanders are playing the Hurricanes, and the Rangers are up 2-0 on the Devils right now, going back to MSG starting Saturday and Monday, though. And J. Cole is in the building, too, by the way, in MSG right now. So that's crazy. So that's the thing. So right now, New York is 1 for 10 from downtown. Cleveland has bricked all their threes already, 0 for 7. New York is 4 for 7 in the paint. Cleveland 6 for 12 in the paint. Here's RJ Barrett in the post. RJ hands up to Randall. Randall in the paint with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. Randall dancing and prancing. Here's Randall, throws up the little mid-range shot, throws up a clunkeroo, and Jared Allen finds with the rebound. And so far, the Cavs Cleveland just needs to calm down the Cavs at this point, though. So Spider Mitchell comes in. Here's Mitch, hands up to Allen in the paint. Here's Allen, hands up to Danny Green, who was huge in game 2, by the way. 3-time champion. Josh Hart on Mitch. Mitch puts up a 3, throws up a clunkeroo. Cavs 0 of 8 from the great beyond, rebounded by Jalen Brunson, though. Brunson pushing the pace. Here's Jalen Brunson bulldozing his way at the baseline. Shetty Osman, like a straitjacket on Brunson. Here's Barrett for 3, puts it in. RJ Barrett rings the bell from downtown. 10 points from RJ Barrett, and the Knickerbockers up handed to the Cavs. 17-12, New York. Here's Mitchell for 3, bang! Donovan Mitchell responds from the heavens, and the Cavs within a deuce. 17-15 with a minute 35 in the first quarter, though. Here's Barrett in the paint. Here's RJ in the paint. RJ hands up to iHeart. iHeart with the floater. Lou. Throws a complete UFO. Here's Ricky Rubio, hands up to Mitch. Here's Rubio, hands up to Green. Green, 3 ball, throws up a clunkeroo, bordered by JR30. Here's Barrett. Barrett hard to the hoop, throws it up, can't squeeze it up and in. Josh Hart was flying in for the board, but couldn't save it. And then 1 and go Cavs will inbound the ball right back. 1-9 to go in the first quarter. The Knickerbockers up by a deuce. Ricky Rubio inbounding the ball. New York shooting at Wolf for 29% from the field. Cleveland 32% from the field. Here's Josh Hart right on the schnozzle of Spider Mitchell. Here's Spider Mitchell wiggling and jiggling. Houdini and squeezing. A Mitchell massacre at Madison Square Garden. And we're even Steven at 17. Whoa, Nelly. Here's Julius Randle at the left elbow. Here's Danny Green right on his grill. Here's Julius Randle. He needs some help right now. Here's Isaiah Harrison, hands of the Randle. Randle in the paint. Randle hands off. Randle rejected. It's a jump ball with 3.4 seconds to go on the shot clock. 30.2 seconds to go in general in the first quarter, though. But so far, Big Lou, awesome defense by Danny Green and Julius Randle having the playoff shivers.
That's why I'm not a fan of his. That's why I'm not a fan of his dribbling. You see how he gets caught like that? Great defense by Danny Green.
Right. And Randle, right.
Go ahead.
No, and Randall's has bricked all 5 of his shots early, by the way. And Randall and Jared Allen wins the war, wins the tip-in, a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cleveland and New York ties 17 in the first quarter. Josh Hart right on Spider Mitchell's grill, though. So let's see, though. The double team, Brunson bringing the help, bounce pass to Shetty Osman. Osman, long range 3. I don't know if that shot. Ricky Rubio saves it, but no
play.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, long range 3. Oh, he was trying to beat the 9-1-1, but that wouldn't go. After the first quarter, if you love defense and breaking, this is the right place to come. Julius Randle making sure he's the brick master. 0-5 from the field, brick all of his threes. New York and Cleveland tied at 17. You're watching the NBA on ABC Playoff Edition.
Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button right now. We are tied at 17. Ugly first quarter between both teams. Both teams did not shoot the ball well. The biggest thing is, shout out to RJ Barrett. He came to play, man. 4 for 6, 10 points in the first quarter. We said RJ needed to go off in this game, and he definitely got it started. Make sure you guys share the stream. We got 5 people watching right now. 4 people watching, man. Hit that thumbs up, man, as you guys come in. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. Definitely helps the algorithm for the channel. We give you Knicks and Cavs. Knick Nation, stand up if you are a Knicks fan. We are definitely giving you the commentary, not only on the channel, but we are also giving the commentary right here with the game audio. Also, Cavs Nation, again, much respect to Cavs fans as well. Again, it's just a friendly rivalry thing. Y'all want to beat us. We want to beat you. Nothing personal. It's just playoff basketball. It just always brings that good barbershop talk in terms of the players that we got and who we want to win. You know, but at the end of the day, man, like I said, this is why we do playoff basketball, and that's just, you know, the fun of it. But anyway, guys, hit that like. G Money, what are your thoughts on the first quarter?
Clunkaroo, brickaroo, clunk, brick. Beautiful defense by both teams. I love the closeouts by both teams. The interior defense was on point. I mean, RJ Barrett came out aggressive. By the way, New York has hit 2 threes. RJ Barrett nailed the 2 threes early, and he's shooting the ball in rhythm. He's not trying to do too much. He's shooting the ball and had to follow through early. I mean, so the first quarter defense, New York is shooting 26% from downtown. Cleveland shooting 33% from New York is shooting 26% from the field. I'm sorry. Cleveland shooting 33% from the field. Cleveland's 1 of 11 from 3, and Spider Mitchell the only 3 because of the left wing. New York is shooting 2 of 12 from 3, but I love the first quarter defense by both teams, the closeouts. I love how JB Bickerstaff and Tibbs allow both teams to play. I love how the referees were involved too much, but you know, both teams got to hit their free throws. You know, LeVert missed both of his free throws. Mitch missed all 3 of the free throws. New York is 3 for 6 at the line. Cleveland over 2 at the line. So whoever makes their free throws, whoever pushes the pace more is going to win this game, and hit their threes is going to win this game.
Yeah, man, just shout out. We just saw another Knicks legend right now in the commercial, man. They just showed Larry Johnson. Y'all put up the LJ sign up for the Knicks fans, man. LJ sign, put it up. A great Larry Johnson. Always remember that 4-point play he hit on Antonio Davis in the Eastern Conference Finals. The year you were born, G Money, 99.
98, Ash. I was actually born in 98, but you're close. 98.
Okay. I thought you was born. I thought you had told me 99, but my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. That was beautiful, though. And we were down by double digits. We were down by what? I think we were down double digits in that game, though. We were down late in that. Yeah. We were on the verge of losing.
Shout out to Seth, real quick. Shout out to Seth Messer-Smith. The Knicks fan is here. All right, man. We got a Knicks fan in the building, man. Let's go. Right now, we are tied at 17, and as G Money has mentioned, a clunkaroo, brickaroo, brick, a.k.a. Shout out to both the Knicks and the Cavs, man. They really want to help out the community, man. They laid out 2 brick communities right now, 2 brick house communities right there at the 3-point line. The 3-point line is most grateful to both of you teams. Anyway, JB Bickerstaff right now, Cavaliers head coach talking with Lisa Salters right now from the 4-Letter Network as we get started with the second quarter. Let's turn up the volume. G Money, take it away. Cleveland, 8 of 24. Knicks, 6 of 23.
Right. Well, Obi Toppin did a Kobe-esque. Sorry, Kobe. 6 for 24 because he just bricked the 3. Sorry, Kobe. Ricky Rubio with the rebound. Danny Green at the top of the key. Hands off to Ricky Rubio at the top of the key. Hands to Osman. Osman for 3. Throws up a hibbity hop, and drop. Cleveland just came by 3 right now. 1 for 12 from downtown. So let's see. So IQ hands off to RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett in the paint hands off to Harrison around the horn to IQ. Beautiful ball movement by New York. Here's Josh Hart on the dribble drive. Here's Hart, almost loses the rock, but saved by the bell because of foul on Evan Mobley, but no shot attempt. 40 seconds to go on the 24. Second playoff appearance by JB Bickerstaff. He actually went to the playoffs in 2016. They got that wrong. It was actually 2016 with the Houston Rockets when the Rockets got bum rushed by the Golden State Warriors in 5, mind you. Remember, Cleveland.
Because Kevin McHale was the coach in 2015.
Yeah, Kevin McHale was the coach in 2015, though. I mean, look at this. Look at JB Bickerstaff. He used to coach the Rockets in 2016. And he coached the Grizzlies in 2018 and 19. The Cavs for now 4 years now. They were supposed to make the playoffs last year, but because of the play-in tournament, they didn't get in. So here's Obi Toppin with the beautiful floater, and he screws the push there. Rebound by Evan Mobley, and Shetty Osman will look to push off the pine. Here's Shetty Osman at the top. He hands off to big Evan Mobley. Mobley in the paint, wiggling and jiggling, screwing the push there. Josh Hart saving. No siree dog, and he steps out of bounds. And good grief, if you love to build a brick house, this is the game for you because both teams can't throw it in pennies in the ocean right now. So 10:41 in the second quarter. Cleveland and New York are stuck at 17 in the first quarter. So,
ladies and gentlemen, real quick update. Atlanta beating Boston 113-106 with 6:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Go ahead, G-Money.
Right. Send a high screen. He's Darius Garland. Ring around the ropes. Throws it a little bit floater. Can't score the bit. Darius Garland. Johnny on the spot and puts it up and in. Darius Garland puts it up at home. And the Cavaliers up 19-17. Here's Josh Hart pulls his way to the rim. Here's Ihart with the floater. Knocks it down. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Wow, they didn't call an offensive foul. That was an offensive foul on Josh Hart. We got a break.
Huge break right there. Huge break. Here's Darius Garland almost scoring the pooch. Here's Ricky Rubio in the low paint, but screwing the pooch and stolen by Josh Hart. Josh Hart on a break, pushing. Here's Toppin. Toppin hands it to Isaiah Hartenstein to IQ. IQ with the head fake. IQ with the floater. IQ with the beautiful cherry on top of the cake. And the Knickerbockers leapfrogging the lead 21-19 New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, I like what the Knicks are doing. Not only are they passing the ball, but they're really penetrating what they get off the pass. It's like they move the ball, and it's either quickly or Hart penetrating in two of those three possessions right here in the second quarter. That was good. Offensive foul.
And a moving screen called on Evan Mobley. So the Cavaliers having the Broadway Blues early, turnovers galore, and New York will get the rock right back. IQ mesmerizing the Cavs with a beautiful floater, and this could be the game they made with Quigley can start showing why he is showing why that he has been huge for the Knickerbockers, averaging 14.9 points per game, shooting 37% from downtown, and he's shown a lot of improvement, getting to the hoop at will. His floater game's been on point. He's been Barrett for three. No siree dog. 2-1 break. Here's a curl. Throws up, got rejected by Obi. That was a hack, though. Obi Toppin is showing a lot of effort defensively, though, saving the potential monster mash. But Isaiah Okoro will get himself to the freebie stripe. Isaiah Okoro can soar like an eagle, can stroke it from three, and he's a bulldog on D. In game one, he was colder than ice. He was 1 for 6 in game one and bricked all 4 of his three-point attempts. That's why he didn't play in game one, though. So game two, that's why he didn't play much in game two. Isaiah Okoro at the free throw line knocks down the first free throw, cash within a penny, 20-21 New York. DraftKings Sportsbook says which team will score the next field goal and how. I'm going to say New York gets a 2-point shot. What do you think, bro? Do you think Cleveland scores next or New York, in your opinion?
I'm going with Cleveland.
Okay. And how do you think they score? A 2 or a 3 ball?
Actually, no. I changed my pick. I think the Knicks will probably score on this possession right here.
Right. Here's RJ Barrett. Listen to you and scoring the low post.
Good. Wow. Good thing I changed my pick at the last second.
RJ Barrett coming out with gusto. A biggest dozen from star J Barrett tonight. Here's Okoro who shoot the 3-pointer. Boom goes the dynamite.
Big shot.
With a
big shot.
Atomic bomb, and the Cavaliers leapfrog to the lead, 24-23. 2 for 13 from downtown, and the Cavs back on top. So I said RJ Barrett in the paint. That's a bad pass. Shetty Osman with the steal. Here's Okoro throws up a
good job by Josh Hart.
Beautiful pass.
Beautiful move, and he scores off the glass.
Josh Hart strong like a tin man, strong like an ox, and
I am going to talk about that play on the next time out that Josh Hart just did after that bad RJ Barrett pass. But keep going, G-Money.
Right, and another turnover stolen by Josh Hart again, and then turnover galore again. And a foul called on Josh Hart.
Both teams are playing good defense at the same time, though. Both teams are getting sloppy with the basketball, though, in these last couple of possessions.
Big time.
Bickerstaff is complaining to the ref for a clear path. Well, I don't think that's a clear path foul, though.
I don't know about that because Hardenstein's already right there. He's already there.
Yeah, that can't be a take foul.
No, it can't be a take foul. And a score update, the Hawks on top of the Celtics, 115-111. Look at this. Cleveland, 34% from the field. New York, 33% from the field. Cleveland, 2 of 13 from 3. New York, 2 of 14 from downtown. Here's Darling wiggling and chilling, throws up an air mail, throws up a UFO, and Josh Hart on his high horse. He's Josh Hart to the pin, throws it up. Offensive foul. Josh Hart can be tough as nails, but he can be a little bit too speedy like Sonic sometimes, Big Lou.
That's 2 fouls on Josh Hart. And what are we going to do with Tibbs?
Isaiah, do you think that's an offensive foul? Okoro was moving a little bit.
That to me is a block. Because he was still moving. And he was trying to avoid the offensive foul.
I don't know about that. But saved by the Bellevue, the Cavaliers. So let's see. So here's Evan Mobley, hands up to LeVert. LeVert, who's a Nick killer in game 2. Here's LeVert in the paint. LeVert, hands up to Garland. Big to Garland. Step back. No TV dog. Save both teams dive. Dig. And
it is getting physical now.
We're getting physical. It's getting physical. So let's see. Both teams diving and digging. And a hack and whack is called on Isaiah Okoro on the Cavs. And almost a reminiscent of Domantas Sabonis grabbing Draymond Green, almost grabbing his Hart's ankle by accident.
You know what? I'm getting the feeling of this is such a low scoring game. I'm getting 90s basketball type feel. Early 2000s type feel when it comes to the scoring or mid. Oh, that's a foul.
That's a foul. He got hacked. And never mind, a travel
that should have been a foul. Can't believe Jalen Brunson didn't get that call.
Refs. But hey, if you're New York or Cleveland, play through the call. If you're New York or Cleveland, play through the call. So,
like G Money mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a fonding of bricks, this is the game to come to tonight. Because 25-24 with 7-13. If you love ugly basketball, this is the game to watch.
Big time. It might even the score. Look at this. Both teams are shooting 10 for 31 from the field. That's unbelievable. And both teams are shooting 2 of 14 from downtown. Here's Jalen Brunson in the paint. Brunson bounce past the outside.
Oh, what a pass! Beautiful look away pass.
Beautiful dish from the back door. And Hartenstein with the rim crush, and the Knickerbockers up by a triple. Here's Karis LeVert at the top of the key. Jalen Brunson going mano a mano. Hands up to Mitchell. Mitchell with the head fake. Mitchell silent. He was trying to posterize Hartenstein, but he couldn't finish. But saves it. But he'll get 2 shots at the line. 6:44 to go. If you really love clunkers and bricks, this is the right game to you. But bro, Spider Mitch was trying to posterize iHeart. And remember one game in the regular season, iHeart rejected Spider Mitch though. But Jalen Brunson showing his IQ smell like an owl, and Hartenstein with the dynamite monster match. You're watching the NBA playoffs on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
So, yeah, like I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk about that key Josh Hart play after RJ Barrett threw that pass in a crowd, and he really wasn't looking at who he was throwing that ball to. This is probably one of the reasons the Knicks turned the ball over. And I say cardinal sin, you never pass in the air, especially if you're not a good passer if you can't see the floor. If you don't have the best court vision, I don't recommend you throwing a pass, getting caught in the air when you get indecisive and you can't shoot the ball. So he turns it over, but Josh Hart, not only did he hustle back, but he was able to turn around and defend the shot from going off. And then he was able to come from out of bounds and then came back in to recover the basketball. You don't see that on the stat sheet. You don't teach that. That was great effort right there. And that prevented an easy 2 points for the Cavaliers. And look at this ugly score, folks. Isn't it beautifully ugly? 27-24 with 6:44 remaining in the second quarter, under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And it's crazy. I just wonder what the first half stats are going to be like, because we know that they're not going to be good.
True.
This is why it's pretty close. But
sure, but who knows? It could change the next 6:44. Who knows? I mean, look at this. Cleveland shooting 31% because they couldn't hit shots right at the rim. New York is shooting 34%. But look at this. Cleveland has 9 turnovers. New York has 6 turnovers, though. But Cleveland's turnovers are really more in the second quarter, though. I mean, and also Josh Hart's been great as far as defense, getting to the passing lanes, being physical, pushing the pace, though. That's why you see New York play more faster in the second quarter, though.
The only problem is now, though, he has 3 fouls because they called the last foul on him. I thought the foul was going to be on Hartenstein. No, they called the foul on Josh Hart, unless if they change it during the commercial break. But if that is, it's going to hurt because now he has to take a seat for the rest of the quarter. And I thought that he gave us some great energy, and his defensive energy was really nice to what we had. Even when we were struggling to score, we were doing a good job of not even letting Cleveland score. So it was good.
That's true, though. That is true, though. And another thing, too, I thought we had done a good job being physical with Darius Garland. We're not letting Garland and Mitchell run at all. We're holding them to a half-court game. I know the Cavs lead the NBA in the slowest pace, but like I said before, the Cavs do like to run, too, when you watch Cleveland play. So we're holding them to a half-court game, and we keep Mobley and Allen away from the paint. So that's another reason why New York has the lead right now. So if we can just get Randall and Brunson to attack the middle and get Grimes to start knocking down some threes and some dribble drives, because Grimes can play make 2 and he can fly to the rim, New York should be in good shape.
Yep.
For Cleveland, for the Cavaliers, they gotta, if you're the Cavs at this point, attack the middle. Get Hartenstein fouled if you're the Cavaliers. And also try to ball pressure and trap Brunson. That's what I think the Cavs should do. What do you think?
Good look. Just has not cashed home the 3-point shot yet, and the turnover.
And Randall has to stop jacking up jump shots, man. Attack. And Garland, too, 1 for 12. Hoo-wee!
Really poor start by both second-best players. That last foul was on Josh Hart.
So let's see. Spider Mitch at the freebie stripe. Coming in, 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Spider Mitch shoots the first free throw, and he will rat-a-tat out the first free throw. Of course, what else is new, right? So Josh Hart was sitting at the free throw. Sitting at the bench. Darius Garland wondering what time is he gonna go to sleep, with his pillow. So Donovan Mitchell at the foul line knocks down the second free throw to split the difference at the line, and the Knickerbockers up 27-25. Donovan Mitchell with 10 points, but New York has contained him to this point tonight. 6:38 to go in the second quarter. Jalen Brunson at the top of the key. The switch carries a foot around his grill. Brunson wiggling and jiggling. Brunson shaking and baking, waggling, jabbing. Houdini through the foot. Oh la la! The Brunson burner is on. Jalen Brunson carries over dancing on his heels and scores. And the Knickerbockers up 29-25. Tape dances heels and scores. 6:10 to go in the second quarter, though. Center high screen, though. Here's Isaiah Kakura loses the rock. The Cavaliers' 10th blunderoo, 10th turnover in the first half, though. Bro, look at that move, Lou. Just made Karsdorp do the okey doke. That's Jalen Brunson, the oak, the dope, and the Houdini. Woo!
Beautiful, great footwork.
And then Darius Garland screwing the pooch right here.
Oh, that's where the confusion happened. Okay.
Yeah, so Cleveland has 10 turnovers in the first half. New York has 6, and New York has 11 turnovers off, 11 points off the turnovers. Randall for 3. Bingo!
That's when he shoots the 3 as well. There, not when he's on the move.
the driving kick, and Randall Swiss cheese the 3, and the Knickerbockers up by a touchdown, though. 32 is a 9-1 New York burst, by the way. Here's Spider-Man with the juicy footer and squeeze it up and in. Donovan Mitchell ain't going down without a fight. The Knicks up by a hand, 32-27 Knickerbockers, though. Spider-Mitchell with the biggest dozen. Evan Mobley on Brunson. The switch, LeVert on Brunson now. Here's Brunson wiggling and jiggling. Here's Brunson dancing and prancing. Brunson, elbow jump shot. Hibbity hop and no drop. Boarded by Evan Mobley. Cavs on the run, though. Here's Donovan Mitchell and just JR30 with a brain dead foul, banging into Spider Mitch. 5:03 to go in the second quarter. Knickerbockers up by 3. Yikes. Julius Randle didn't need to be too handsy right there. But what I love about what Randle did, he tried to get Mitchell up, though. You got to love what Randle did right there, Lou. Getting Mitchell up. I love that. So let's see. Here's Karis LeVert on the dribble drive. LeVert wiggling and jiggling. Almost another turnover. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. Airmail. Throws up a UFO and sends up a letter all the way to LaGuardia. The Cavaliers 2 of 15 from downtown. The Knickerbockers 3 of 15 from the great beyond. So Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up court. 4:42 to go in the second quarter. Knickerbockers up by 5. Shetty Osman on Jalen Brunson's girl, who has hounded Brunson in this series. Brunson wiggling and jiggling. Gee whiz! The Brunson bonanza continues at the Big Apple. Timeout Bickerstaff. And the Knickerbockers up by a touchdown. The Garden's alive in New York, though. Jalen Brunson just made the Cavs head spin. Look at that, Lou. He just wiggled and jaggled. He just zipped and dipped and put the cherry on top. Knickerbockers up a touchdown, 34-27. You're watching the Brunson-rific NBA on ABC. Wow.
Brunson is playing much better in the second quarter, but let's give Josh Hart a lot of credit. He set the tone defensively with the energy he gave, and the Knicks they've been inspired defensively, playing well, but Cleveland, some of their turnovers are unforced. I give credit to the Knicks defense, but some of the passes are just very, very, very just very simple passes that they should be making. It's like they're trying to force it too hard. But give the Knicks defense credit. I feel like the rotations have been much better in the second quarter. I mean, both teams have been terrible offensively. Both teams have been good defensively. But I think the Knicks have been a little bit better now in this little stretch now.
Right.
They've outscored Cleveland 17-10 here in this second quarter and lead by 7.
Right.
Shout out to Ryan in the building. Salute, my friend. Salute.
So, and speaking of being a little bit better, the Atlanta Hawks are on the verge of knocking off the Celtics up 126-121 with 36 seconds to go in Game 3 at home. They're on the verge of making this a series, everybody.
Well, I was wrong. I thought Boston would go up 3-0. I said the game was close, which I was right about, but Atlanta has been able to hold serve, so now Boston's just going to have to go Game 4. Oh, wow. And ladies and gentlemen, I just heard breaking news. Joel Embiid is out for Game 4. He will be out for Game 4. What happened? He's not playing. I believe it was probably that knee injury that he suffered in the third quarter. I forgot I forgot what play was it, but I remember he was holding onto his knee and he was limping in the third. I believe it was when him and Claxton kind of got into it a little bit. I don't know if it was fighting for a loose ball or something. I think it was probably one of that. I think when the Nets were on offense, but he was holding onto his knee and he was limping up and down, going down the court. So, but he will not play on Sunday.
If you're the Nets, you're killing yourself right now. If you're Brooklyn, you're kicking yourself right now. Had you won that game, Game 4 would have made it been uber interesting, you know? We've been beat out.
But also tells you, man, these injuries are really taking over, and it's making it. You know, you want to face teams at full strength. I mean, you only can play who's in front of you, of course, but it's making it that much harder to really play because of the fact that all these injuries are happening, and guys are not able to play in full. Kawhi Leonard's a different story. I'm sick and tired of him, though. Yeah, tired of the low management, tired of all that.
Yeah, it is sad, man. It is sad. It is very sad. And hey, man, and speaking of load managing, well, the Timberwolves Well, the Denver Nuggets are trying to load manage the Timberwolves to have a 3-0 lead. But I think Minnesota gets back in the series tonight. What's your feeling tonight? I got Wolves slicing the series lead in half, 2-1. What about you?
We got a chance. Real quick, Saturday, game 3s. We have a doubleheader on ESPN, the Bucks and the Heat in Miami at 7:30, and the Lakers and the Grizzlies in the nightcap at Crypto.com Arena at 10 o'clock. I got the Timberwolves winning game 3 and cutting the series down to 2-1, but I think the Nuggets beat them in 5.
Same.
I originally picked the Timberwolves, but after game 1, I was really disgusted. I said no. These guys don't want it.
Yeah, man. But great defensive game. Here's Evan Mobley in the low paint, hands off to Karis LeVert. Here's Karis LeVert, dancing LeVert, mid-range shot, throws up a brick, rebound by JR30, Julius Randle. Knickerbocker starting to wake up at the hiding. Here's JR30 at the top of the key. Randle in the paint. Randle hands up to Quigley. Quigley hands up to Brunson. Brunson in the paint. Brunson head fade. Back to Randle. Randle with the head fade. Randle bulldozes his way to the rim. Hands up to Mitch. Mitch with the yabba dabba rim crusher. A Mitchell mustache. And the Knickerbockers bulldozing away to a 9-point lead. A 13-3 New York spike. 36-27 orange and blue. And the steal, here's Jalen Brunson right down memory lane and throws it down.
Beautiful defense by the Knicks.
Yes, sirree. Beautiful defense by New York, and Spike Lee and Fat Joe are enjoying the party. A 15-3 New York burst. And listen to this crowd. Here's LeVert, step back 3. Swings at the Conqueror. The Cavs just can't throw in the ocean right now.
Both teams have been bad, but Cleveland is in a bigger nightmare in the second quarter.
Tell me about it.
Knicks on a 15-3 run. Randle
for 3.
No. Robinson taps it, but right over to Donovan Mitchell. Outlet pass. Mobley catches the ball. Tries to go in the post. Beautiful pump fake in there to get Robinson, and they finally scored.
Man, Evan Mobley, so mobile and so saucy. Evan Mobley scores, and New York's lead sliced to 9, 38-29, orange and blue. Here's Grimes in the high screen. LeVert guarding Brunson like a straight jacket. Mitchell guarding Brunson, what we've been waiting for. Bounce pass to Randle. Randle to Grimes. Grimes on the dribble drive. Here's Quigley. Head fake. Quigley, top of the key for 3. No siree dog. Rebounded by Spider Mitch, though. He's Spider Mitch. Hands up to Mobley. Almost loses the ball. He's Mobley in the paint. Hands up to LeVert. LeVert open for 3. Rat-a-tat South. The Cavs continue to misfire at the 3-point strike. 2 of 17 for downtown. Here's Randle in left elbow. And a timeout called by Tibbs. And Tom Thibodeau looked to set things in order. 2:13 to go in the first quarter. The Knickerbockers coming out ready to play. And Jalen Brunson just stole Spider Mitchell's cookies like he did last year in the playoffs, and throws a mini rim crusher there. You didn't know Brunson had hops? He just showed you right there. You're watching the NBA on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan says, Louis, you know the Lakers are going to win game 3. I mean, I picked them to win game 3. Yeah. Refs are going to eject Dylan Brooks and give Lakers all the calls. It's a possibility. I could see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually going to go on a different route. Let's see. I will say this. I think the referees are going to give Dylan 2 quick fouls and then have him sit out for the rest of that first quarter. That's my prediction. Let's see how Taylor Jenkins does it in game 3. We'll see.
Right. And
they're going to try to bank on that. Let's see. Go ahead,
right. And speaking of doing things the right way and doing it, the Atlanta Hawks did it the right way, knocking off the Boston Celtics, winning 130-122. So the Atlanta Hawks will avoid the brooms and look to even Steven the series on Sunday night, and they win game 3. So there'll at least be a game 5. So if you're Boston, the guys just work on their defense, work on their execution, they'll be fine. They had a 9-point lead early, Boston, but they just couldn't guard a parking car. Their entry D was bad. And if you're the Celtics, you just got to just win game 4. Because if they lose game 4, it's 2-2, anything could happen.
Absolutely. I agree. So they need to win. Boston needs to take control of the series because now it's 2-2. Now you're giving Atlanta the opportunity win. that should have been a sweep, or at least a gentleman's sweep. Whoops! Thank God that there was no water in that cup. Anyway, back to live action. Take it away, G Money. 38-29 is the score.
Right, and speaking of live action, though, Jalen Brunson was missing in action, stepping out of bounds, though, and the Cavs will get the ball right back to 10 in the first half. Cleveland with 11 blunderoos, while New York has 7. New York has scored 16 points out of Cleveland's 11 turnovers. Cleveland only measly 2. So Cleveland's in the bonus. 3 in the bonus, down by 9. The Cavaliers 20-21 away from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And here's what's crazy.
Hold on, real quick, G Money. Shout out to my brother, man, Rio Martinez in the building. Shout out to my man Rio. He says Boston will win 4 and 5. Yeah, I got Boston winning 5 games. Shout out to my man Rio, man. Appreciate you. Atlanta wins 130-122. We got a foul. Ryan says, I guess CP3's first win against the ref, Scott Fawcett, was big, I guess. I feel like the reason for that was because of Kawhi Leonard not being there. I think the Clippers would have won had he been on the floor, but
no, Scott Fawcett, that was game 2. Scott Fawcett, that was game 2. Kawhi was there in game 2. Scott Fawcett, that was game 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kawhi was there in game 2. And speaking of being there, Darius Garland his head has been out in his butt. He's not been. They missed the first free throw. So Darius Garland continues to not have a garden party tonight. 1 for 12 from the field, missed the first free throw. So no Embiid and Kawhi tomorrow. Darius Garland at the free throw stripe. Swiss cheese is the second free throw. And the Cavs within 8, 38-30 New York. 1:58 to go in the second quarter, though. Karis LeVert at the guarding Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson slicing and dicing. Bounce pass to Randall. Randall dancing and prancing in the low post. Randall backing in, wiggling and jiggling. Randall bulldozing, spinning, fadeaway shot, hibbity hop. Don't like that shot. But Mitchell Robinson.
Let's go, Mitch.
Lighting up in the side. Mitchell Robinson has been the thorn on the Cavaliers' side in the first half tonight. Mitchell Robinson with 5 points and 5 boards, but it felt way impactful tonight. Here's Karis LeVert in the paint. Here's Karis LeVert wiggling LeVert, fadeaway shot. Hibbity hop and squeeze it out. Evan Mobley in the paint, puts it up and throws it down.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that from the Knicks. They should have just stayed on their feet. He put 3 pump fakes and all 3 Knicks fell for it to get that easy score.
Big time. 7 rebounds by Mobley, but not been impactful to this point though. Mitchell guarding Brunson at the top of the key. Here's Randall at the right wing. Randall hands it to Barrett. Barrett puts up a 3. Beautiful defense by the Cavaliers. And Spider Mitch will push the ball. Here's Spider Mitch. Mitchell puts up a 3-pointer. No siree, dog. Cavs just can't throw in the ocean from 3 though. Here's Julius Randle pushing the ball. He's Randle in the paint. Throws to the Quig. Quig open 3. Book it! Quickly quest the Madison Square Garden. And the Knickerbockers get their biggest lead of the game. Ties the biggest lead of the game. New York only 4 of 19 from 3, but that's a big one. The Knickerbockers are 43-32 in the second quarter. The double team on Mitch. And LeVert loses the rock. It's a 4-on-1 break. Here's Barrett hopping like King Jack and throws it down. Beautiful pass by Randall to Barrett, and New York flexing in the second quarter though. 45-32 Knickerbockers. Here's Darius Garland on the drive to LeVert. LeVert open for 3. No siree, dog. And in the first half, everybody, the Knickerbockers holding the Cavs for the first points in the first half in their last 15 playoff games. It's just 15 playoffs, 109 games. Crazy. The Cavs only scored 32 points in the first half, though. Unbelievable. RJ Barrett with an amazing first half, though. RJ Barrett with 14 points at the half, though. Getting the passing monster match. New York up 45-32 at the half. Outscoring Cleveland 28-15 in the second quarter, though. It's halftime. The Knickerbockers ain't nicking around. In the nick of time coming through. 45-32 New York. You're watching the NBA on ABC.
2 points. What do you like about your defense?
Salute, Rio. What's going on?
That's what this series is going to be. It's going to
to be tough every single night, and we got to keep it up. All right, Lisa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, man. Shout out to people in the chat. We got 5 people watching. Shout out to TJ Gaming. Rio says, let me check out Jay because he says the Hawks winning game 3 does well for game 4 ticket sales. Oh, obviously they're going to charge more money, so now we get an extra game. That means now that game 5, so that means Boston tickets will be through the roof for that game. Joel is out for game 4. Philly better end this series in game 4. That is huge facts. You don't want the series to extend if you're a Philly because now you sweep. Joel gets all that rest to get that knee checked out and make sure that everything is good. Rio says salute to G Money. Jay says help sales as well. TJ Gaming, shout out to TJ Gaming, guys. Hit that like, share the stream. TJ says, Louis, I feel like Memphis plays better without Ja. Yeah, they play like a real team in game 2. And like I said, Tyus Jones is an actual point guard. So they actually run plays, run sets, and he actually can run the team. Ja Morant is not at that level yet. Great scorer, but he's more of an isolation, take it downhill type of player. He's improved the shooting, but in terms of running plays on the offensive end, that's not Ja Morant's forte. He really hasn't mastered that part of the game yet. So having Tyus Jones off the bench is really important. I heard that Ja Morant had a full practice today, so I believe he's going to be probably a game time decision for game 3 tomorrow night at Crypto.com Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Jay says the first round of the NBA playoffs is the most scripted round of any playoffs in all of sports. Yeah, I agree with that. The only way that goes in the way of it is probably injury, but other than that, it's like you kind of pretty much know who's going to win.
Pretty much, yeah.
Who gets involved.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shout out to the legend, Dougie Fresh. Let's go. When Ja returns, he should be open to being the 6th man for now. That injury is going to linger. Taylor Jenkins better be smart and have him come off the bench because Memphis played great. They didn't offensively. They struggled at times, and that shows you that they need Ja at moments where they had a hard time getting to the basket. But at the very least, they play better as a team. So to bring him in slow with that hand injury, I would bring him off the bench. But if I'm also Ja Morant, stop trying to dunk on everybody, bro, because you're gonna hurt yourself.
He doesn't need to do that. Yeah.
Facts.
I agree.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime right here on the Louis Sports Network. 45-32, as G Money mentioned, in 109 playoff games in the last 15 years. This is the lowest point total that the Cavaliers have had in their franchise history. 45-32. Knicks up 13. Knicks did a great job in that second quarter. I thought defensively the Knicks were unbelievable, forcing turnovers on Cleveland. Cleveland just could not buy a shot hit in the ocean. It's going to be a Cleveland massacre in Ohio if the Knicks pull out this win at Madison Square Garden tonight in Game 3. G-Money, I need you to do me a favor. Let's check out the player stats, and then let's check out the team stats for the first half of both teams right now.
All right, let's look at the player stats. Evan Mobley, 6 points and has 7 rebounds, but 2 turnovers. Jared Allen, 6 points, only 3 rebounds. That's unacceptable. 1 block. Mobley also has 1 block. Darius Garland has been Darius 1 for 12 in this game. 0-5 from downtown. 1 for 2 at the line. 3 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. Come on. Caris LeVert bricked all 6 of his shots, all 4 from downtown, bricked both of his free throws, has a goose egg, has a bagel with cream cheese, 0 points. That's terrible. Wow. That's bad. Spider Mitchell, 12 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 1 of 2 at the line. But he's not playing well in my opinion. Spider Mitchell, he's not playing well to me. 7 rebounds, 4 turnovers. That's bad if you're Mitchell. Okoro, 1 shot, 5 points, but 1 shot, 2 free throws. 2 turnovers too. The Cavaliers are shooting 31% from the field, 2 of 19 from downtown. 4 of 8 at the line. That's unacceptable if you're Cleveland. For New York, Julius Randle's 1 for 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. But I thought Randle's playing some good defense right now. His shots, I know he's not shooting well, which is bad, but he's playing good defense, though. Mitchell Robinson's been big. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. He's getting to the passing lanes, getting the offensive glass, though. 3 offensive rebounds. Jalen Brunson in the second quarter turned it on. 8 points, 4-10 from the field. Missed all 3 of his 3-point attempts with 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover. R.J. Barrett. Remember we said Barrett needed to step up? It's been a Barrett bonanza in this game. 14 points in the first half, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown, 5 boards, 1 turnover, 1 steal. It's been a Barrett barrage in this game. Quinn Grimes, 1 of 5 from the field, bricked all 3 of his threes, 2 points, but playing good defense, 1 block, mind you. Hartenstein, 2 of 3 from the field, really because of push shots in the paint. Josh Hart, 1 bucket, 2 points. Emmanuel Quigley, he's playing well, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, hit a 3-ball off a cross-court pass off the right wing, 2 of 3 from the field, hit 1 of 2 from downtown, and 1 assist. New York is shooting 42% from the field, 4 of 19 from long range, and 3 assists at the free throw line. That's the first half stats for both teams as far as shooting percentages and players go.
All right, and Jay in the comment section says, right, Ja has a deadly paint shot, play smart, and for the next play, exactly. Doesn't need to really try to force the issue, man. Just play within the team, and trust me, good things will come. Shout out to Synovial Foot, a.k.a. my man Dennis. He says, let's take a moment and appreciate the commentating from G-Money Breen. Pay that man, Louis. Pay that man.
Thank you.
Once I start getting paid, I'm paying G-Money. That's all it is.
Thank you.
The only way that's going to happen, any type of donations you guys would like to contribute to the channel, I definitely would appreciate that. Again, it's definitely optional. You don't definitely have to donate to the channel. If you want to know how to donate, you can donate through super chats, and you can also donate through links in the description. All right, but guys, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and make sure to share the stream. Definitely appreciate that. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. But definitely appreciate y'all being here, man. For those who have been able to be here, so and I'm here with G Money Hoops, man. So commentary's been on point as it always is, and y'all already know what it is.
Thank you. Well, right now, speaking of donating, the Minnesota Timberwolves are donating early to their fans. The Targets are up 7-2 early on the Denver Nuggets with 9:06 to go in the first quarter. Trying to get back in the series, though, in their second playoff series ever against the Denver Nuggets since 2004, in which Minnesota went to the Western Conference Final. And, if you're Minnesota, they just got to play fast. If you're the Wolves, they're not a fast-paced team like that, but if you're the Wolves, you got to rebound. And they got to watch it for Jamal Murray and Michael Porter because they flambeon them in game 2.
Yep. So we said that Minnesota's going to win this game and cut the series in half, 2-1. They need to, because the way that it's funny because Anthony Edwards actually played better in game 2, but Mr. Carl Anthony Clowns, aka CAC, as I like to call him, Carl Anthony Clowns, out here being a fool instead of really trying to help this team win. But all he's proven is that he's not a number 1 option, and he's proven to me that he doesn't have the heart and desire. He's got the talent, but he doesn't have the heart and desire to be one of the best players in the NBA or the best big man in the NBA. I don't know what your motivation is. Like I said, I felt bad for him when his mother passed away, when he was dealing with COVID with his family. I felt bad for that. But the thing is, we can't be using that as an excuse for your poor play. If that's going to be the case, you might as well not be in the NBA. Might as well not be in the NBA. That's going to be the case. Like I said, I feel bad that happened. I mean, I have people that I lost to COVID. That thing was no joke. But if you're going to use that as an excuse to not really come hard and try to prove yourself, you would think that stuff like that would motivate you, to be, to try to be the best in the game. But it's not about competing. It's not about being the best in the league. Like I said, with the money that these players make now, it's all about just chilling, low managing, not wanting to play when you have an obligation to your audience who paid to see you. Unless you can't do it, unless you got family emergencies, those are excusable. That's normal. That's life. Things happen. You got families and stuff like that.
And I don't even count that as an excuse. That's more of a reason. I don't even count that as an excuse. It's more of a reason.
Right. But it's a legitimate reason at the very least. But when you have unreasonable excuses, though, that I can't deal with, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that's true though. That's true, because if your cat, hey, it's playoff time, man. I mean, it sucks that you lost your family. Prayers up to you and your family. We apologize that you lost your family. Hey, we all lost our family members. It sucks to lose your family members. It stinks. It really stinks, man. You just got to push through. God's with you to the end. But right now, it's playoff time, man. You gotta help your team out. You got to help your team out through thick and thin. I help your team out because it's playoff time, and and you got to help your team trying to reach their goal. Just got to help your team reach their goal. Try to help your team bring glory to not only to yourself but to the city.
Ryan says, I heard a deep saying today. No one knows the violence that makes you gentle. Very deep, and I felt that. I just felt that by reading it. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that. I really felt that. Okay, I just saw something weird on my phone, but it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at halftime. Again, smash the like, hit the subscribe. Atlanta comes through, and they beat Boston 130-122 to cut the series in half, 2-1. And they have an opportunity to tie the series. But again, if you're Boston, don't want to play with house money, got to close that game out forward to go back and finish this in a gentleman's sweep, because that's how I picked it. I said gentleman's sweep or sweep. I said Atlanta's good enough to get one. So here are the New York Knicks already warming up outside right now at halftime, right back on the garden floor, practicing, getting ready for game 3, second half, third quarter.
Man, it's going to be a juicy third quarter. And here's the thing. This third quarter is going to tell us if this game is going to be competitive or not. My keys for Cleveland, get New York in foul trouble. Get Brunson out of the game. Because when you lose Jalen Brunson, you lose our best playmaker on the court, though. For New York, continue to share the ball, continue to push the pace, continue to get yourself in the lane. If they can keep doing that, then they'll be fine, though. And also, if you're Barrett, continue to be aggressive with giving goals, dribble drive, and off the catch, though, because RJ Barrett's jumpers look good in this first half. Off the catch, the foul flows look good. If he can keep doing that, he should be good. And also, let's get Grimes involved. Grimes has played great defense, but let's get Grimes some good looks, though. He's got 5 shots, which is good, but let's get Grimes some looks. Let's give him some open catch and shoot looks off the curl, off the wing, off the pick and pop. If we can do that off the swing, we should win this game, though. This third quarter is going to tell us if this game is going to be competitive or not. What's your feeling, Lou? Do you think it's going to be a blowout, or do you think Cleveland's going to make a run?
I think Cleveland might make a little bit of a run to start this third quarter, and I think then the Knicks are going to make a run of their own. But it really depends on how lazy the Knicks get defensively, because I think so far the Knicks have been stout defensively. I mean, you only allowed 32 points. The Knicks defense would have to be so bad they would allow like 70 in the second half or something. Next, Cleveland's got 100 points. This is going to be a low-scoring game, but I think the Knicks are still going to be able to win enough to be able to get this done. Real quick, looking at the comment section, Ryan says, I saw the short on YouTube, someone saying that on the podcast with Mike Tyson. Oh, okay. I can see it coming in from there. Okay, so Dennis says, I'm calling it right now. He thinks Karl Anthony Towns is going to get traded to either the Hawks, Nets, or Raptors. What do you think about that? Ladies and gentlemen, start of the third quarter right now, just a bit. Listen, man, Karl Anthony Towns should be working as the Jolly Ollie man, or working in the Mississippi truck selling shakes and ice cream with the way this man plays. Doesn't play with enough desire, no intensity, no heart. It's like he's got all the tools to be great, but his heart is not in it. And Gary Payton made a great point. When it comes to today's NBA, when it comes to all these injuries that have been happening, the bodies of these NBA players do not last this entire season because they don't practice. They don't practice. When you practice, that means your body is well conditioned. But if you don't practice, that's why their bodies don't last a lot for the season. It's a lack of practice. Mm-hmm. And Gary Payton said even during the regular season they practice too.
That's true. I mean, that's true though. And speaking of practicing, the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, should practice some shooting a little bit. 31% shooting, 2 of 19 from 3. They can't find open jump shot. So the Cavs should maybe practice some shooting a little bit. But the Knicks on the other end, Hey, Josh Hart starting the second half, by the way. Just want to throw it out there, though. So New York will get the ball to start the third quarter, though. Jalen Brunson will get the ball up the court. Starting for Quinn Grimes, Julius Randle will feed the beast to Jalen Brunson, though. Jalen Brunson hands up to Randle. Randle butt naked open for three. Fills up a brick. RJ Barrett flies with the offensive rebound. Here's Julius Randle spinning, winning. Randle head fake. Randle hands up to Brunson. Brunson top of the key for three. Fills up a clunkeroo. Dave Spider Mitchell's trying to find for the rebound. And that's last touch by the Cavaliers. And look at this, bro. It's been a role reversal in these two games. Cleveland had a time of their life in game two. They're up by 20 in the first half, 59 points in the first half of game two. But in the second half, they've had the Broadway Blues in this game. 32 points in this game in the first half. They missed some clean looks, and it's also some great New York defense getting pretty much pickpocketing Cleveland in this first half. Julius Randle head faking. Randle directing traffic, forces going to shot. Randle elbow jump shot, throws up a brick. Another offensive rebound by New York, rebounded by Jared Allen, and Cleveland will put Randle 1 for 10 from the field. Here's Darius Garland playing, throws at the floater, knocks it down. Darius Garland putting a cherry on top of the cake, and the Cavaliers within the Ocean's 11, 45-34 Knickerbockers, with 10:50 to go in the third quarter. Cleveland trying to win their first road playoff game since Game 7 against the Boston Celtics in 2018 to get to the NBA Finals, though. Here's Jalen Brunson, head fake, mid-range shot, knocks it down. Jalen Brunson, cool as ice. Jalen Brunson with 10 points, and the Knicks back up 13, though. 47-35, orange and blue. 10:25 to go in the third quarter, though. The double screen. Here's Darius Garland hands up to Mobley. Mobley bagging in the low post. Mobley hands up to Mitchell. Mitchell wiggling, jiggling. Mitchell spinning. Throws up the shot. Airmail. Beautiful junkyard defense by Josh Hart, man. Josh Hart has really put the hex on Donovan Mitchell tonight. 5 of 13, 5 of 12 on Donovan Mitchell. What do you think about that defense, Big Lou?
Great defense. And that's what you want to do with Donovan Mitchell. That's what you want to do. Keep him out of the paint and make him take tough shots.
Tell me about it. Here's Julius Randle head faking the three. Here's Randle in the paint, throws it up to Jalen Brunson, almost loses the ball, forces to go on a shot clock. Brunson dancing and prancing. Brunson has Randle open three ball. He can't buy one tonight. 1 of 11 from the field, 1 of 7 from downtown, though. Here's Evan Mobley in the paint, spinning and bringing, throws up the floater and got it to go. Evan Mobley with a spinorama and a Cavs within 11, 47-36 New York, though. 9:30 to go in MSG and NYC, though. The handoff to RJ Barrett, who was exceptional in the first time. He's Barrett, throws up the floor and banking it, thanking it home. RJ Barrett continues to star.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
A sweet 16 from Barrett. A Barrett bonanza at the Big Apple tonight. 49-36 New York, though. Here's Spider Mitchell at the right wing, handed to Garland. Garland puts up a three. He can't buy one from downtown. Rebounded by Julius Randle. Randle pushing the pace. Randle hands up to Barrett. Here's Barrett in the paint. Barrett hands up to Brunson. Brunson with the head fake. Brunson backing down. Garland. Brunson step back. Bobby Jack. Jalen Brunson with a feathery shot in the paint. And New York, the beat goes on. 51-36. A baker's dozen for JB11. And the Knickerbockers are 51-30. Listen to the crowd. Karis LeVert puts up a three. Bang! Karis LeVert from downtown. And the Cavs within 12, though. 51-39. 8:17 to go in the third quarter. His first bucket in game 3. Wow. Here's Jalen Brunson with the head fake. Hands off to Randle. Randle hopping like Kangaroo Jack and mashes it down. A Randle rim rocker. Woo-wee! The rim will feel that in the morning. Woo-wee! Here's LeVert. Is he hot? You bet. Karis There's a vert at the left elbow.
Be careful. 2 in a row for LeVert. He's going to start to get hot, so be careful with him.
He's starting to percolate. So Jalen Brunson bring the ball up court, though. He's Jalen Brunson at the top of the key. The switch, Mitchell on Brunson. Brunson dancing Prince. Hands it to Robinson. Gets rejected. Saved by the bell. Here's Randall. Step back for 3. Got it! JR30 starting to come alive a little bit, though. Julius Randle, a Randle rampage in the third quarter. 5 points to start the third quarter. 56-42. New York, though. Julius Randle after John Starks in the building, enjoying the Knickerbocker massacre. You're watching the NBA on ABC.
Dennis says, what about practice? Oh, talking about Allen Iverson. We're talking about practice? All right. Shout out to Andre. He says, how do you feel about RJ Barrett? Oh, he's been sensational tonight. 7 of 11, 16 points, playing great defense on Mitchell. Everything you asked for. Jalen Brunson is doing his thing. Shot the ball better tonight compared to game 2. Much more efficient. I mean, he was more efficient in game 1, but he's only taken 13 shots. He took 24 shots in game 1, but at least he's playing better at least tonight. And then Randall, I didn't like the shot he took. I mean, he's now 3 of 13, but I thought that was a terrible shot that he took on a step back 3. He made it, but it was like I didn't like it. LeVert hit back-to-back threes. But, yeah, he's got Mitchell in the chokehold. Shout out to Daniel Berry in the building. What's up? What's good? Guys, hit the like button. But, yeah, definitely. While G-Money's there on the phone, the Knicks, right now, they increased their lead once again back up to 14. So, I think right now it's 11-10 in the quarter. Yes, it is 11-10 in the quarter. 45-32 was the halftime score, but Mitchell is struggling. And like I said, right on cue, Mitchell Robinson is doing a great job with the offensive rebounds. Like, he's giving us second chance opportunities. We've missed quite a few shots here in this third quarter, but we still got opportunity. We still have been getting the opportunities to be able to get a chance to score every single time. Oh my God, the beautiful, iconic John Starks dunk on the freaking baseline on Horace Grant. Michael Jordan came way too late. And there's my man, John Starks. There he is. Oh, man, if I could just meet John Starks, I would tell him how much I appreciated him as a Knick. The guy was great. And the 93 series, unfortunately, I didn't like how we lost the last 4 games after being up 2-0. But at the very least, it was great basketball at that time.
Yeah, sorry for that. My friend was calling me. My friend Zach from the Last Laugh podcast. You should subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast. My friend Zach called me. The Last Laugh podcast. Subscribe to the channel, please.
All right, man. So if you guys just heard G Money, man, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you also go subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast, man, right here on the Louis Sports Network. So right here, we're promoting the channel. So if you guys haven't, make sure y'all go subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast as we listen to the commentary by probably Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen, and Mark Jackson.
And man, like us, they're having the time of their life in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson burner gets onto a 10, posted up, cast in a low post, nail shots, fadeaways. Bro, thank you, Mark Cuban, for giving it to us. Thank you, Mark Cuban. Thank you. Should have paid him that 4-year contract. Should have paid him, though.
Very good attack by Randall. But yeah, good boys. Oh, Bernie JB Bickerstaff is not happy with his team, and Donovan Mitchell's letting his teammates have it, and he's frustrated.
Having an attitude with this team, and he should be. He should be ticked off. I mean, look at this. Ever since the 8:58 second mark in the second quarter, New York has outscored Cleveland 33-18. So it's been a Knickerbocker barrage. Here's Jared Allen at the top of the key. Feast. Ooh, a tough foul by Jalen Brunson. Yes. Tough foul there. 7-2 in the third quarter. New York up 2 touchdowns on Cleveland, trying to have a 2-1 lead on Cleveland. New York is 9-2 against Cleveland in the playoffs, by the way. I'm talking playoff games, mind you. Cleveland has 13 turnovers, New York 7. The Knickerbockers scored 18 points off Cleveland turnovers, though. And see Randall hounding Mobley at the top of the key. hands it to Karis LeVert. Here's Karis LeVert, dancing and prancing. LeVert in the lane, mid-range shot, knocks it down. Karis LeVert starting to heat up a little bit. 8 points to start the third quarter, though. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up court, though. 6:40 in the third quarter, though. Here's Spider Mitchell hounding Jalen Brunson, though. Here's Jalen Brunson backing down. Brunson, fadeaway shot. Unbelievable. Jalen Brunson, rainmaker, making it rain in New York. Here's Darius Garland slicing and dicing and dishes out to the invisible man and end up traveling by accident, end up traveling to Coney Island. And JB Bickerstaff not having the time. It's like 14 turnovers by Cleveland. In fact, double in New York in that department, though. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up court, though. 58-44 New York. Brunson.
Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Randall Jackson puts up a three. Nope. Rebounded by Karis LeVert.
Stop selling for those threes.
Yikes. And putting salt on the wound. A bad foul by Randall.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick score update. Denver has taken a 24-21 lead over the Timberwolves in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, handoff. Darius Garland dancing and prancing to Mobley. Mobley in the paint. Mobley throws it up. Can't put up an end. What New York has done very well is keeping Mobley out of the paint, though, which is smart. Here's Jalen Brunson doing too much and stolen by Darius Garland. Cavs looking to push. Here's Spider Mitch wiggling and jiggling, slicing and dicing. It counts in the foul. A amazing Mitchell move to the hoop, and you give him a chance for a 3-point play. How about that move? He dazzled, he razzled, he sees, and he weaves to the hoop. RJ Barrett, the culprit, and you give him a chance for a 3-point play, and that could wake up Mitchell because Mitchell has been quiet as a mouse tonight, though. 14 points, 6 for 13 from the field, 7 boards, 3 assists. RJ Barrett's done a good job contesting Mitchell's shot, standing at the top of the key at the wing. And Mitchell knocks down the freebie, and the Cavaliers within 11, 58-47, 5-3-2 to go in the third quarter, though. New York just needs to finish this game strong to have a 2-1 lead with Game 4 on Sunday afternoon. Here's RJ Barrett head faking. Here's Barrett at the top of the key. Barrett hands off to Julius Randle. Mobley right on his grill. Here's Randle, hands off to Barrett. Barrett butting it open for three. Splash cash! RJ Barrett has come out ready to play. 19 biggies for RJ Barrett. And the Knickerbockers back up 2 touchdowns, 61-47 New York with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, though. Danny Green sending a high screen. Here's Karis back up to Green. Here's LeVert at the top of the key. LeVert puts up a three. He is hotter than a pepperjack. 11 points in the third for LeVert. A LeVert luxury in the third quarter. 61-50 New York. Karis LeVert ball pressuring Jalen Brunson. He's Brunson in the lead. Here's Randall with the heavy driving baseline. Julius Randle was trying to go for the monster mash, but saved by the bell. Yellow?
No. I was appreciating Randall's drive to the basket on the baseline. I liked it. He didn't settle for the three in the corner.
Me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karis LeVert has got 11 points in this third quarter. All 11 of his points in the third. He's warming. He's heating up. He's hit his last 4 shots. So the Knicks better be careful. Keep the pressure. Continue to attack. Don't let the Cavs back into the game today.
True. And Randall took the free throw. No. He only took the first free throw. The Cavs thought the Cavs were about to run, but he only took the one free throw. Missed the first free throw.
That's a shock in the full moment.
And pick 'em, play for free. Remember the $1 million bracket that you're supposed to win? Well, that's pretty much history at this point, though. So you just pick 'em challenge. Just pick the games at this point. You can play for free for some money. And if you're lucky, get some courtside tickets at this point. Here's Julius Randle, knocks down the second freebie, splits the difference at the line. New York back up, but Baker starts at 62-50. The last time the Knicks won a home playoff game was Game 2 against Atlanta, and a game that New York trailed by 15 in the third quarter, came back to win that. So Here's Spider Mitchell hands off to Danny Green. Here's LeVert with the head fake. Here's LeVert in the paint. LeVert hands to Mitchell. Mitchell with the head fake. Mitchell puts up a 3-pointer. Boom shakalaka. Spider Mitchell reigns and pains from 3, and the Cavaliers within 9, 62-53. Knickerbockers. Cleveland starting to wake up from 3, Lou. Remember, they were 2 of 19 from 3 in the first half. They've hit 4 threes in the third quarter, though. LeVert hit 3. Mitchell hit 1. Here's Brunson dancing and prancing. And just a handsy foul by LeVert, and Brunson got hit in Schnazzola. 3:48 to go in the third quarter. 14 seconds on the shot clock, though. So Lou, what's your keys for the Cavaliers to come back, though?
You saw that last offensive possession that they just had where they moved the ball effectively, and Donovan they're not forcing the looks. They get good, clean shots. And Karis LeVert continues to be aggressive.
True. Randall for 3. He misses.
No.
RJ with the offensive board. He's hard with the head fake, hard on the drive, hard with the floater, hard with the break. Nobody with the offensive glass. New York has to be careful because Cleveland can really run and stun. Here's Green, Bunny get open for 3. No, Karis LeVert with the offensive board, but Josh Hart dished it out though. That would have been a big long range bomb by Danny Green, who's a former Long Islander, by the way, come from Long Island though, former 76er, Raptor, Spur. 62-53, New York with 3:21 to go in the third quarter though. Cleveland hasn't led since 24-23. Look at Danny Green, a 3-time NBA champion, with San Antonio in 2014, Toronto in 2019. And with LA in 2020 in the bubble, though, Danny Green has hit clutch, can hit dead-eye 3-pointers, can lock you up, and can fly to the hoop when he wants to, too, sometimes. Here's Josh Hart right on Don Mitchell's grill. Here's Donovan Mitchell on the drive. Mitchell, step back 3, throws up a clunker reel.
Terrible shot by Mitchell.
And a bash by Mitchell. And a turnover.
What is Julius Randle doing?
Come on, Randle. Donovan Mitchell with the steal, though. New York leaking oil a little bit in the third quarter. Here's LeVert. LeVert step back 3.
Nah.
Tough shots by Cleveland, though, in the third quarter. Here's Josh Hart on the drop. Josh Hart rejected. But a hack and whack called on Evan Mobley and saved by the bell. A timeout called 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Cavs within 9. Knicks leaking oil a little bit, though, Lou.
Say it again, G-Money.
Knicks leaking oil a little bit in the third quarter, though.
They are. Cleveland's running their offense a lot better. They're not forcing anything. They don't look too jumpy. They're showing more poise on the offensive end. That last possession when Mitchell got that 3-point shot where he got it wide open, Cleveland did a good job of penetrating and moving the ball. And that's how they got a really great shot. And the Knicks were too late to rotate. Mitchell got a wide open look. So if I'm the Knicks, be very careful because LeVert is starting to get hot. He just missed his last shot, but he's hit 4 of his last 5. So be very careful. He's got 11 in the quarter.
Right.
Mitchell's been efficient. Well, he's improved his efficiency because he started 5 of 12. But
he started 5 of 12, but he's made 2 of his 3.
Yeah, he's 7 of 15.
Yeah, and the Cavs were 2 of 19 in the first half, but they're 4 of 8 from 3 in the third quarter.
So that's 6 of 27. Flat out awful, but 4 of 8 in the third quarter. It always just takes one of those to shoot the ball well, and you're back in this game. As ugly as this game is, because this is a late 90s, aka early 2000s basketball score, ladies and gentlemen. 62-53 with 2:47 left in the third quarter.
That is true. And remember in game 1, New York had remember in game 1, if you remember in game 1 when New York won 101-97, the Knicks had the Knickerbockers had a 12-point lead in that game, and the Cavs came back to lead 93-92 until New York went on a 9-4 run to steal that game and win 101-97. It was last Saturday. Because Josh Hart hit a 9-1-1 shot at the top of the key from 3 and an offensive rebound for us to steal that game. 17 offensive rebounds to steal that game for us.
Yep.
So New York has to just be laser focused right now. Rebound. Don't jack up threes. For Cleveland, they just got what Cleveland's doing better is swinging the ball around the horn. They're pushing the pace in the middle, drive and kick. And that's why you see the Cavs slash lead to 9. if I were the Cavs, I'm going to get the lead around like 3 points or even tie the game, and I have a real good chance to win the game. What do you think, though? I think the Cavs can get within like 3 or tie the game. They have a really good chance to win.
As long as they run really good sets to where they get good looks, they definitely have an opportunity to cut into this game. I mean, I said the game was going to be close. I didn't expect the Cavaliers to struggle as much as they have. But at the same time, you still got a lot of game to play. And right now, it's only within single digits. So definitely the Cavaliers definitely have the opportunity. They just have to continue to get stops on the Knicks. They just can't trade baskets that keep letting the Knicks score.
Right.
Real quick. Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, NBA Sunday. Cavs and Knicks at 1 o'clock at the Garden, afternoon game. Kings and Warriors at 3:30, part of a doubleheader on NBA Playoff Sunday. Both ABC coverage games.
Nice.
We will do Warriors and Kings on Sunday. That'll be 3:30.
Yay, that'll be fun. Well, can't wait to do that. I want to do a Kings playoff game. Bean Squad. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I'll get a little bit of cereal because I am in the mood for some cereal. G Money, keep calling the call. I will have the commentary up from our 3 broadcasting crew and our dynamic duo over here on the set listens and then also continues to commentate.
Alrighty, so Josh Hart. Remember, Cleveland started off 13-42 at the field goal area, but Cleveland scorching 8-14 in the third quarter, 21 points. Josh Hart splashes the first free throw. Knickerbockers back up 2 hands, 63-53 New York. The Knickerbockers in game 1, if you remember, won 101-97. New York led by 12 in that game. Cleveland stormed all the way back to lead by 1 late until New York went a 9-4 to win that game. Hart nails both free throws. So Josh Hart hit a top of the key 3 ball to give the Knicks a 2-point lead. And then after that, offensive rebound by Hart and Randall saved the day, and the Knicks win by 4. Here's Karis LeVert hounded by RJ Barrett. Here's LeVert able to shizzle and whizzle and hacked and whacked, called by Zay Hartenstein. And I love Ihart. Ihart is a lockdown defender, but sometimes Hartenstein gives a little bit too much of a foul demon. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. New York up by a Jalen Brunson number. 64-53 New York. Danny Green inbounding the ball. Karis LeVert, who's scorching in the third quarter. Josh Hart guarding Karis LeVert. Here's Mitchell Spider Mitch head faking, forcing on shot clock. Here's Donovan Mitchell throws to the floater, and it's up and good. Spider Mitchell starting to awaken, and the Cavaliers within 9, 64-55. Knickerbockers, though. Mitchell with 8 big points in the third quarter. Here's Hart. Hart open for 3. Puts it in. Josh Hart knocks down a 3 ball, and the Knicks restoring order back up by 12. Beautiful driving kick by Barrett, and the Knicks back up by 12, though. Here's Karis LeVert at the right wing. Set Josh Hart right on Karis LeVert's grill. Here's Donovan Mitchell at the left elbow. Here's Mitchell head fake. Mitchell the spin, the boogie, the shimmy shake to Jared Allen, wiggling jiggle, trying to put up the layup, but the foul's called on Hartenstein. 1:39 to go in the third. But RJ Barrett's been phenomenal. Look at that. Bringing the defense, Hart at the left wing, and nails the 3. And RJ Barrett's pass has been exceptional tonight. And Josh Hart just cans the 3. 1:39 to go in the third quarter. New York up by 12. Jared Allen at the free throw line breaks the first free throw. Jared Allen, with only 6 points in this game, has been very quiet to say the least. Darius Garland coming in off the pine for Karis LeVert, who had a hot third quarter, all 11 of his points in the third quarter. Deuce McBride, who, right now, a spectator watching this game right now, though. Jared Allen looks to split the difference at the line, and he does not. Rebounded by Julius Randle. Randle pushing to Josh Hart. Here's Hart pushing the ball. Here's Randle at the top of the key, guarded by Cookie. Randle got away with an offensive foul there. Here's Quigley with the head fake. Quigley with a little bit of the floater, and up and good. And maybe with Quigley coming up alive, and the Knickerbockers continue to put it on the Cavs. Back up 14, though. Matches the largest lead, only 1 point off the largest lead. RJ Barrett continues to ball out. Here's Donovan Mitchell on the drive. Here's Mitchell deflected out and stormed by Josh Hart and the shellac is called on Donovan Mitchell 1 minute and 1 second to go in the third quarter, and Josh Hart has just continued to be a pest against the Cavs tonight, though. Look at the passing by RJ, the beautiful driving kick, Quigley with the baseline floater, up and good, and RJ Barrett had a phenomenal game to this point. Give him a round of applause. Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, RJ Barrett has set the tone for this game, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Alistair. He says cereal at night. Yep, cereal at night.
Sir, yes, sirree. New York up 2 touchdowns with 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. And I think it's a foul called on Darius Garland, and now New York is in the bonus with 53 seconds to go.
What?
And what just happened?
He was not lacking in anything. And what I think he's underrated in is his ability to connect with
Oh, no. Okay, so New York is going to inbound. Josh Hart is going to inbound the ball.
There's a guy standing along the baseline, kind of a white pole. Just glanced over, you might think that's
So let's see, though. So Josh Hart's going to look to feed up to JB11, who's been coupon clutch. Here's Brunson, Dance Prince, floater up, and sweet! Jalen Brunson continues to put up a 10 in the Brunson meter. And the Knickerbockers with the largest lead of the game, 71-55 Knickerbockers. Here's Garland, wiggling to Garland, mid-range shot, hibbity hop, no siree dog. Isaiah Hartenstein with the final for the board, though. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up court. Jalen Brunson's been bad, and Darius Garland's just in the doghouse. 2 of 15 from the field, all 6 from downtown. So a total nightmare for Darius Garland, though. Here's Josh Hart on the drive, and just a bad foul by Cedi Osman, though. Josh Hart has just been a dog, just been a junkyard bulldog in this game. But Jalen Brunson, Lou, continues to make the cash head spin. The Euro step, the floater, and the basket gets bigger and bigger for Jalen Brunson. Look at this. 8 points in the first half, 8 points in the third quarter. He's taking smart shots in the third quarter, and he's just been awesome in this game. Josh Hart breaks the first free throw.
This is the first one.
Yikes. So Deuce McBride sighting for Jalen Brunson. Okay, Tibbs. We see you, dog. Okay. So Deuce McBride, he's a second-year player. He's 22 years old, 6'2", went to college at West Virginia, though. Josh Hart at the line knocks down the second freebie. The Knickerbockers right now putting the Cavs at bay up 17 on 8-0 New York run at the Cleveland put within 9, though. 8 sets to go in the third quarter, though. Here's Darius Garland to drive. Garland with the little mid-range shot. Can't buy one. Rebound by JR30, and that will end the third quarter. The New York Gritty Committee making the fans proud, making the fans lit, and making MSG go wild. Jalen Brunson making the Cavs head spin. Jalen Brunson just tormenting every Cavs player in sight with beautiful Eurostep floaters and juiciness in his veins. And RJ Barrett balling. Knickerbockers up 17. You're watching the NBA on ABC, presented by Starry. Knicks up 17 after 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, what did I tell y'all? I told you that Cleveland cannot trade baskets with the New York Knicks.
And New York is flexing.
They got within 9, and we were starting to say, uh-oh. What happens? The Knicks finished on an 8-0 run. And again, Josh Hart was at the center of it when Cleveland was making their run to get back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
If we win this game, Jalen Brunson obviously is going to get credit, but we have to give credit to, once again, Josh Hart and RJ Barrett, because Julius Randle struggled, but those two guys stepped up big time. And the defense, can't even say that.
Amazing. The defense has been phenomenal. Look at this, bro. Cleveland shooting 37% from the field and only 22% from three. I know the Cavs are 4 of 8 from three, but 37% from the field, 22% from three, closing on the passing lanes. Garland's only shooting 2 of 16 from the field. LeVert, 4 of 11 from the I know LeVert got a hot third quarter, but LeVert 4 of 11. Even though Mitchell has 20 points, I thought Mitchell, we've contained him a little bit, though. I even look at this. Mobley, only 8 points. Allen, only 6 points, though. Okoro, only 5 points off the bench. I mean, the defense has been locked down, clogging the paint, preventing dribble drives, slowing the perimeter. There's still 1 quarter left. Remember, Cleveland outscored New York 34-17 in the second quarter of game 2. There's still 1 quarter left. But so far, the defense has been just magnificent, picture perfect so far in this game.
Cleveland has really struggled to score. And even though they did score better in the third quarter, this was their best quarter, they're only shooting 37% for the game, 22 from three. They've missed 6 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks are at 46, but that's because they shot the ball well in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Again, real quickly. This game was tied at 17 at the start of the first quarter. Since then, the Knicks have outscored the Cavs 55-38.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're up to 46%. Go ahead, G-Money.
Right, and score update, the Nuggets up top on the Timberwolves 45-36 in the second quarter, 6-10 to go in the second quarter. Minnesota down 45-36 in the second. And won by Torian Prince, 45-38 Nuggets.
Alistair says, how's your Raptors doing in the playoffs, Alistair? Good question. I'll tell you how they're doing. They have a playoff game with their hometown houses and apartment buildings.
Yeah, they have a playoff game in spirit.
Right.
But it's still another quarter to be played. Danny Green looks to inbound the ball. Still another fourth quarter to be played. 20 New York points off Cleveland's turnovers, though. And Tom Thibodeau coached a very good game to this point, though. So let's see, though. Here's Caris LeVert. He'll head fake the three. LeVert on the drive, slides to the hoop, and squeeze it up and in. Caris LeVert on the dribble drive, and the Cavaliers will draw first blood. 72-57 New York, though. Jalen Brunson has been exceptional. Harrison high screen. Here's Brunson pushes up. Brunson a little bit elbow jump shot. Hibbity hop won't go. Obi's top of the offensive board. Deflected out and stolen. Darius Garland on the drive. Garland screws and hoop. Whoopsie daisy. No Cerrito. And that's been Garland's night, though. Here's Quigley. Quigley with the head fake. Quigley throws it up. No Cerrito, but a hacked and whacked, though. And I think Quigley will get 2 shots on the line. That's been Garland's night for you, Lou. He had an easy fast break. Let me just choke the layup, though. Wow.
Off a turnover that we had.
2 of 17 from the field. Whoo-wee. After the 32-point gem he had in game 2, it's been a total reverse. And I don't know, Garland's injured. Ouch, 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 ouch. He's grabbing his ankle.
I believe he hurt his ankle on that layup. Oh, but Emmanuel, you got to hit that
free throw. And that's the last thing the Cavs need. Ow. Look. He stepped on one, the camera ankle. That's why. Ow. That's what, look. Shh. That's the last thing the Cavs need. I know he's struggling today, but he's their second best player. Guy that can finish at the rim, can get into the open court, can hit the transition 3. Quigley knocks down the second free throw. Knickerbocker's back up a sweet 16, 73-57 New York. They're 11 minutes away of having a 2-1 lead for the first time since 2013 when they beat Boston in 6, though. When they were up 3-0, actually. Here's LeVert, puts up mid-range shot, hibbity hop, and drop. Caris LeVert's been huge in the second half. 4 quick points by LeVert, 15 in the second half, and the Knicks back up by 14, though. Here's Josh Hart in the high screen, though. Nice bounce pass to Hartenstein. Freaking like Frankenstein.
He was hiding on that play, and the Cavs never saw him.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful pick, beautiful backdoor play, though. High screen. Here's LeVert. Throws it up, and it's a turnover. Obi Toppin pushing. Here's IQ. Knickerbockers on their high horse. Here's IQ. He had Obi on the outlet. Here's IQ wiggling IQ. Throws it up to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Obi Toppin, and it's a turnover. So, dang. Here's Donovan Mitchell to LeVert. LeVert to Osman. Back to LeVert. LeVert open three. Nope. Danny Green hands up to Osman. Osman back to LeVert. LeVert will fake the three. Back to Osman. Osman back to LeVert at the top of the key. Fison's going to shot. LeVert, he'll shoot the three-pointer. Throws up a complete center block, and the rim will feel that in the morning. The earth will feel that in the morning. Yikes. So Jalen Brunson with the head fake, and the foul is called on Caris LeVert, though.
That was going to be an easy layup with Brunson right there.
Tell me about it.
Beat his man off the dribble.
Tell me about it. Jalen Brunson, one of the smartest players. Beautiful pass. Off the bounce pass, and then the back door to boot, though. 9:35 to go in the fourth quarter, though. New York up Sweet 16. 60 seconds to go in the shot clock. New York trying to go up 2-1 in the series. In the series, though. So,
ladies and gentlemen, quick update.
Yeah.
Denver up 53-43 on Minnesota with under 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second half for the first half. Go ahead, G-Money.
Right. And Mitchell Robinson just put Jared Allen on his poster. Just snatched his soul on Jared Allen. Mitchell Robinson just rim-rocking Jared Allen, and the crowd is alive in New York. The Garden is rocking, though. This building is shaking. 77-59, 9:19 to go in the fourth. And Knickerbocker mauling in New York.
What part is that? Oh, the Grand Central Terminal. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the New York Knicks right now lead by 18, 77-59 right now. And again, great defense, forcing turnovers on the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, if they lose this game, which so far, I mean, there's plenty of time, but if they don't happen to get back into this game and they end up losing, you can point to a couple of things. The Knicks didn't shoot the three ball well, but here's the thing. Offensive rebounds have killed the Cavaliers. And on top of that, the turnovers have really killed them. And the Knicks have been able to convert on points off turnovers. The Knicks have 22 points off of Cleveland's. How many turnovers do they have?
Cleveland has 15 turnovers.
Okay. They only have 3 turnovers in the second half. But the problem is with the 15 turnovers that they've had, the Knicks have been able to score 22 points off of those 15 turnovers. They had 12 of those turnovers in the first half, which is why they only scored 32 points as well. So not just the bad shooting, but they gave up too many possessions. Mm-hmm. And quite a few of them were unforced. But again, you got to give the Knicks defense credit because they put the Cavs in that kind of position. So Cavs the games have been awful, but the Knicks have been better since the first quarter. While the Cavaliers, they had a decent third quarter, but other than that, they really haven't played well.
Yeah. Yeah, and also another X factor, I think Isaiah Hartenstein has been huge in this game with his off-ball movement, his dunking, his rebounding, his defense. Isaiah Hartenstein has been great in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you're also going to have to be careful if you're Cleveland now because you lose Garland. LeVert has to come into the lineup, which means their bench is going to be a little bit thin. And now the question is that you don't want to get Donovan Mitchell into thinking he has to carry the team. I mean, yeah, he does have to, but it's like, again, you're going to have to use your team and do it by committee because now you're going to lose Garland. Does Isaac Okoro coming into the starting lineup? Does he stay off the bench? Because now I don't know if Darius Garland, I don't know if he's going to come back and play. He might, depending on how serious this ankle injury is. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, though. But if he doesn't come back, then his status is going to be up in the air for Game 4 on Sunday. So we'll see what happens here.
Right. And also another reason why New York is blowing Cleveland out, they're letting the crowd they're feeding off the crowd, in my opinion. Because when you're at home, you got to let the crowd feed off. They're getting the crowd involved, though, and giving them the energy. What do you think about that?
No, but you're right, but I also think the Knicks have done a good job of not depending on the crowd to get back into the game. They've been playing great defense on the end of the floor and been continuing to attack, the Cavs, and it's just helped feed into the crowd's hands.
Wide open, RJ Barrett.
Oh,
True. The first two games, RJ Barrett was colder than was a ghost. 6 for 25 from the field, 21 points. In this game, he's put on a show. 19 points in this game, and his passing has been on point, and his defense has been great too. RJ Barrett has been exceptional tonight. So let's see. Mitchell, here's Darius Garland, puts up a three, knocks it down. Darius Garland off the catch and shoot will nail the three. And the Cavaliers ain't going down without a fight on one leg. 8:55 to go in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. Cleveland down by 15, 77-62. Yellow.
No, I didn't say anything. Go ahead, Jim.
All right. So Karis LeVert right on Jalen Brunson's grill. Here's Toppin for three. Shazam! Obi Toppin popping from downtown. Obi Toppin switch cheeses the free ball, and the Knicks continue to put the hammer down the Cavs. 80-62 with 8:25 to go in the fourth quarter, though. Here's Mitchell wiggling and jiggling. Here's Garland to LeVert. LeVert open for three. No siree dog. LeVert on the offensive rebound. Here's Mitchell long range three. No siree dog. Quickly flying with the offensive with the rebound. 8:08 to go in the fourth quarter. The Knickerbockers trying to have a 2-1 lead in this series. Here's Brunson wiggling and jiggling. Stolen bullet by Mitchell. Could it be a tape foul? Potentially? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay.
You're not going to call it.
Okay, no call. So 8 minutes to go. New York back up 18, which matches the biggest lead of the game. Beautiful cross-court pass from the left wing all the way to the right corner.
That's terrible defense by Mobley. He's got to do a better job of paying attention, man. Obi Toppin was all alone in that corner.
Agreed. Here's Mitch with a nice spin. No siree. Evan Mobley trying to find but Jared Allen's right there with the offensive rebound. Here's Jared Allen trying to find out when to go, buddy. Cavaliers down by a bundle. Here's Jared Allen loses the pooch, and here's Emmanuel Quigley. The lob, the Toppin happened like Kangaroo Jack, rams it down,
and one.
And a Toppin tornado just landed in MSG, and the Cavaliers just got stung by it. Down by a dub, 82-62, New York. A 2-on-1 profession, yeah?
You know what's so great? I haven't heard Jared Allen's name just about all game long. That's how quiet he's been.
Tell me about it. No give and goes, no pick and roll for Allen, no lob. It's crazy.
Listen to the chant. Crowd chanting for Obi.
Obi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Obi Toppin's already got. Oh, you were gonna say it, but basically 6 points in this fourth quarter already, making an impact. I told you, Tibbs, gotta play him.
Mm-hmm. 6 points in the fourth quarter, and New York is up by Zeke Elliott, 21, though. So here's Darius Garland on the drive. Eviscerated by Mitch, but Evan Mobley right there with the cleanup. And the Knicks up by 19, though. And Mitchell Robinson's just been a fly trap tonight.
Looks like Mitchell Robinson kind of hurt himself a little bit because he's kind of limping a little bit, jogging down the court.
That's big. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, though. The double team. Here's Toppin for three. Airmail. Here's Quigley. Quigley will shoot the three-pointer. Puts it in. Emmanuel Quigley rings the bell from long range. 86-64. New York continues to bully.
That was such a tough shot. Another turnover, I presume.
Another turnover, man. Here's Toppin going all the way. Toppin throws it up. No, but Josh Hart right there with the mini jam. The New York Knicks right now just putting the shellacking on the Cavs. Up a Kobe-esque 24 points, 88-64, New York. New York just 6 of 9 in the fourth quarter. Cleveland 4 of 12, though. Here's Garland with the last
time the Garland's gone bunkers? As Darius Garland mixing the floater right there, up 22 now, 88-66. It's been a long time since we felt this way.
Tell me about it. It's been beautiful. The double. He's quickly to Hart to top with the head fake. He's topping. Now he stepped out of bounds.
No, he traveled.
Oh, he traveled. My fault. And Randall and RJ coming in the game though. If you're Tibbs, do you think you should bring him in the game though, up by 22 though?
Wow. Obi Toppin made such an impact in his short minutes.
He did.
6 huge points. 3-pointer in the corner, and then the and one off the turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd still chanting for Obi.
So let's
right?
see.
Yeah, you're right about that, though.
Yeah, man. So let's see. Here's Evan Mobley in the low block. He's Mobley fading with shot, banking, nope, and back iron, rebounded by Josh Hart. Man, the Cavs having the Broadway Blues. They're about to go 0-3 in MSG this season, though. They lost both games in Madison Square Garden, though, against New York. Here's Josh Hart on the drive. Here's Randall with the head fake, though. Mobley on the guarding him, though. Here's Randall throws up a bad pass, stolen by Darius Garland, though.
No, not a good pass.
Bad pass. Here's Donovan Mitchell throws up the floater and able to put the cherry on top of the cake and scores. Cleveland down by 20. They need Jesus to pull a miracle in this game. Cleveland down 88-68 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, though. I know Mitchell has 22 points, but I think they've contained Mitchell to this point. What do you think, Lou?
Yeah, his 22 points don't feel big or impactful. That's because the other guys haven't been able to score, like LeVert or Darius Garland. They both struggled today.
True. Brunson wiggling and jiggling. It counts in the foul. Man, it's been a Brunson. It's some Brunson bacon in MSG tonight. Yo, Jalen Brunson.
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. Denver up 61-55 at the half over the Timberwolves right now. Denver up 6. Go ahead, G-Money.
Right. Jalen Brunson has been Mitchell's daddy in this game, man. I mean, look at this. Head fake, jump step, pump fake, up and under.
The funny thing about that is that Donovan Mitchell hooked his arm even as he drove to a strong hand, right before he even took the shot off. And it makes it even worse that he gets the and one.
Right. And Brunson completes the 3-point play. Brunson with 19 big points in this game. And he started off slow in this game, don't forget, but he's come in the furious way. New York up by a Michael Jordan-esque 23 points. Mitchell Robinson guarding Jared Allen like a straitjacket. Here's Caris LeVert on the drive and scores. Caris LeVert with 17 points in the second half, but not impactful at all in the second half by Caris LeVert.
That can't happen if you're the Knicks. Even if you're up now 21, though, can't give up layups like that.
Right. So Caris LeVert. Here's RJ Barrett on the drive. Hands up to Hart. Hart for 3. Puts it in. Knocks it down.
The Knicks have been red hot from downtown in the second half.
Here's Darius Garland misses the layup right at the other end. Here's Jalen Brunson on the push, though. Here's Brunson, dance press, floater.
Oh, what a move.
Jalen
Ball game.
Good night,
Sayonara.
Yo, they might bring bang that. Did he bang the Josh Hart 3?
Say it again.
Did we get a bang call on one of our threes?
We didn't. We haven't.
Wait, we got a bang call?
No, we didn't get a bang call.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight's attendance at the Garden is a sold out 19,812 at MSG. Sold out. It's a shame because I would love to get tickets for the afternoon game at 1 o'clock on Sunday, but I know those tickets are going to be expensive as hell. I know they are.
Well, you could go on Ticketmaster. Though. You could go on.
No, but even though you go on Ticketmaster, though, because there's a bunch of apps that actually could give good deals, but the problem is because it is Madison Square Garden, I know the tickets are going to be crazy expensive because this is the playoffs, and they're expensive even in the regular season. I get better deals at Barclays Center than I do at the Garden. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to more playoff games at Barclays than I've ever been at Madison Square Garden. That's crazy.
Right, man. It's crazy, but hey, people are paying for the ticket and their money's worth, man. I mean, this team, man. Go
Biggest
New York.
lead of the
Go
game,
New York. Yeah.
26-point lead, you know.
Man, go New York. Go New York. Go. Man, New York is balling in this game. The defense is phenomenal. The ball movement, the cutting. And also, I think Tibbs deserves a lot of credit. I love Tibbs' adjustments in this game, man. Taking the right timeouts, leaving the players who's playing well in this game. What do you think about Tom Thibodeau in this game, man?
No, he definitely coached his butt off tonight. Definitely did, because I thought he put the right guys in the game when it looked like Cleveland was going to even make a run there in the third quarter. RJ Barrett, to me, set the tone on both ends of the floor when Jalen Brunson was struggling, and we talked about that either him or Randall have to step up. RJ Barrett was the guy. Randall struggled all game. You know, he had a couple of baskets here and there, but he struggled all game. And RJ Barrett was able to complement Jalen Brunson. And because of that, it kept the defense honest, because now they didn't have to double and triple. And defensively, they didn't even have to work them. The Knicks defense was great. Quickly, RJ Barrett playing great defense. Josh Hart playing great defense. Like, they all came in and really, really set the tone defensively. Mitchell Robinson, too, with his activity, with his offensive rebounding, giving them second chance points, forcing turnovers, and Tim Thomas is here.
Thomas. Remember Tim Thomas back in 2004 with him and Kenny Martin, though?
Yeah, I remember. Who can forget?
Yeah, man. And Tim Thomas hit clutch shots for us. Was athletic freak, though. Gotta love Tim Thomas, man.
He also did some clutch shots for Phoenix, too, against the Lakers in 06.
Yep. He did, man. But Knicks fans got their money's worth, man. I mean, Jalen Brunson, 21, he matched Zeke Elliott's jersey number. And Jalen Brunson had the hezzy. He took the Cavs to school. Bro, look at this.
You know what I like about Jalen Brunson's game? Doesn't settle for three-point shots. Everything he does is attacking the paint and the mid-range.
Right. And not just Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, like you said, just a phenomenal game. To me, this is RJ Barrett's best playoff game of his lifetime, in my opinion. What do you think?
You guys just heard 62% for the Knicks shooting since the first quarter.
Crazy.
But they only shot 26.
Crazy. And for the Cavaliers, they pretty much waved the white flag at this point, though.
They have another turnover.
Another turnover by Cleveland. So New York and Cleveland emptying their benches. No Derrick Rose, no Evan Fournier at this point. You know, New York 36 bench points, though, so that's huge, though. So let's see. So here's handoff to Kadeem to Trevor Keels. Here's Isaiah Hartenstein with the floater. No. Here's Hartenstein in the paint, rejected by Robin Lopez, former Knickerbocker, mind you, back in 2016. But iHeart has just been phenomenal in this game. Another unsung hero for the Knickerbockers tonight. Lockdown defense in the paint, staying on his feet, flying through screens, beautiful screen setter, can stretch the floor, especially at the corner. Underrated passes, especially with outlet passes, can rebound, can block shots. Isaiah Hartenstein's been big. And remember, Lou, he has playoff experience too with the Houston Rockets, though. So Isaiah Hartenstein knocks down the free throw. New York up 97-70. So here's Jenkins coming in the game for New York, though. Here's Dean Wade, Lamar Stevens, Ro Neto, Isaiah Kokoro, and Robin Lopez for the Cavaliers, though. And the Cavaliers just absolutely got slaughtered in the second half.
Derrick Rose coming off the bench.
Nice. Ro Neto was
kicks it out. And we got a missed three.
And this is the free ball. That's been the Cavs all night long. They had the Broadway Blues. Here's Emmanuel Quigley, sidestep mid-range, hibbity-hop.
Shot by Quigley, but he misses.
He misses. But I thought Quigley had a good game tonight, though. Took the right shots, hit some timely shots, played some good defense, though. Yeah.
His activity on defense is really good, too. And Derrick Rose is going to come in.
Yes.
He's coming in probably for Emmanuel Quigley, maybe. Yep, he's coming in for Emmanuel Quigley.
Right. Thank
Derrick
you.
Rose gets a standing ovation from the New York fans, New York crowd.
Right, and New York is making their fans have their money's worth with this mollywhopping of Cleveland this game. So let's see. Derrick Rose and that's Jeffries putting all two in the whirlpool with a jump ball. 97-70 New York, walloping Cleveland. They're going to go 10-2 against Cleveland all time in playoff games. And look at this. Derrick Rose has only played one game since we reached the calendar mark 2023, and that was against New Orleans, mind you, by the way. That was during that 9-game winning streak, mind you, though. Here's Robin Lopez in the low post. Head fakes, throws up the floater. The bank is closed. 2:18 to go in the fourth quarter, though. So Cleveland needs to look to even Steven the series going back home. Look at D Rose, NBA Rookie of the Year back in 2009, 2011 MVP, both with the Chicago Bulls. By the way, though, if you also look at Derrick Rose's career overall, in general, if you look at D Rose's career in general, he's a 3-time All-Star. All NBA first team back in 2011, all NBA rookie team back in 2009. Derrick Rose, if it wasn't for his knee injuries, even though we will never truly know, is likely would have been a Hall of Famer. Lou? Man. Isaiah Hartenstein with the handoff to Derrick Rose. He's D Rose with the floater, throws it up. No siree, dog. Rebound by Dean Wade. It's pretty much window dressing to this point, though. The jar is jiggling. Here's Lamar Stevens driving to the hoop. This is the second time in this series that Cleveland's going to score under 100 points. And it's going to be the third time in this series that the loser is not even going to reach the century mark at all in this series, though. So Cleveland's pretty much in a do-or-die situation for Game 4. If New York gets Game 4, go up 3-1, though, it's pretty much all she wrote in this series, though. If Cleveland even Stevens this series going to Game 5, going to Wednesday night at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, then we got a series, though. Lamar Stevens averaging 5 points per game, 45% shooting. He can hit the corner three, can soar like an eagle, can lock you up defensively, though. He's a good defender. He's a good player, though. Lamar Stevens nails the 2 freebies. And the Knicks right now just put the buzzsaw on the Cavs in this game, though.
2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. Knicks up 97-74.
2 minutes remaining. Hang on.
Let me just refresh the page because it said the channel was unavailable.
Yeah. Okay, let me find another stream. Well, it's a shellacking to this point, but let me find another stream. Well, I'm pretty sure the Cavaliers turned off the stream. Pretty sure Spider Mitch.
Oh, probably.
That probably got so. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. No, I was gonna say probably they turned off the stream.
Because they probably got so pissed that we pretty much put them into a curb that they're like, "And we got you kicked their tails. Like, turn off the stream, man." So let's see. So Isaiah Hartenstein with the dribble handoff back to Obi Toppin. Toppin at the left wing. Toppin, he'll shoot the 3-pointer. Throws up a brickaroo. Rebound by Lamar Stevens. Stevens pushing the pace though. The game's virtually over at this point. A moving screen call on Robin Lopez. There's Robin Lopez to you though. He can hit the hook shot, and sometimes his brain can be stuck in the freezer with moving screens sometimes. And JB Bickerstaff, got had. And did you see that pass from Derrick Rose and Obi Toppin popping and rocking the rim though? And Josh Hart is loving the shellacking. His Derrick Rose trying to put up the Houdini. Nope. But an over and back foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein with 45.6 seconds to go. New York up by a billion points, up by 23 points, 99-76 on Cleveland. So, Big Lou, is Game 4 do or die for the Cavaliers in your opinion?
Absolutely, because they don't want to go down 3-1. Because now you got to win 3 games in a row. And the Knicks were not expected to win 3-1. They were the favorites coming into this series. So this is a must win. You want to get the home court advantage back, winning Game 4.
Right. And in your opinion, Lou, who was your unsung hero from New York in this game?
Unsung hero, gotta go with RJ Barrett because let's be honest with ourselves. He was the one that had to play well other than Julius Randle. Randle struggled. Brunson did his thing, but I thought R.J. Barrett allowed Brunson to be able to play within his game.
Mhm.
So I would say the game ball goes to R.J. Barrett. He was our unsung hero today. And then Mitchell
Right.
Robinson with his offensive rebounding too, giving a second chance opportunities.
Right. Well, Isaiah Okoro got a fast break dunk, and that will all she wrote. The fat lady is singing. The New York body slams Cleveland 99-79 at the Big Apple. The New York Knickerbockers put a hurting on the Cleveland Cavaliers in a 20-point mollywhopping in their first home playoff win since Game 2 against the Atlanta Hawks. New York gets a 2-1 series lead, and they have a chance to have a 3-1 string on Sunday afternoon. A total domination at Madison Square Garden tonight. A total team effort by the Knickerbockers. R.J. Barrett was the star of the show tonight. 19 points, 8 boards. Jalen Brunson, 21 points, 6 dishes. Julius Randle, 11 points, 3 dishes, 8 boards. Good defense. Mitchell Robinson, junkyard defense. 7 points, 2 rejection, 2 karate swats, 2 steals, 3 assists, and multiple high fives. Obi Toppin, 8 points in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 points off the bench. Even Josh Hart, 13 points off the bench. And IQ, 11 points off the bench, though. I mean, it was a total team effort by New York. They hold Cleveland 39% shooting. New York shot 47% from the field. I mean, got to the hoop at will. And Cleveland, they just continue to have the Broadway blues. What a mollywhopping tonight. Woo! I love it.
Cleveland's the first team held up. No NBA team had been held under 80 points all season long, if you include the regular season, until tonight.
Thank you.
Knicks holding Cleveland to 79 points. They do score 47 points in the second half, but it's not enough. They don't even get to 80. And if you look at the first 3 games of this series, the first team to 100 is going to win the game. Knicks got 101 in game 1. They only scored 99 in game 3, but my point is they got closer to 100. Cleveland scored over 100 in game 2, 107 to 90. And then in our game, in our game tonight, Cleveland only gets 79 points. So it's whoever turns the ball over and whatever team gets to closest to or over 100 is going to win the basketball game. And that's been the tale of these 3 games so far.
Yep. Yes, sir, man. It's been great, though. And another reason why New York won this game, too, they did a good job with their switching. They stayed on their man. They didn't try to over-switch anything. They stayed on their man, play with their feet. They didn't foul too much. They could test shots, and that's why they won handily. And Cleveland, man, this is the second time in the series that their big man's not got involved. Look at this. Mobley, 10 points, unacceptable. Allen, 6 points. Unacceptable. Garland, 4 for 21. LeVert, I know he had 17 in the second half, but I don't think he had an impact in my opinion. Mitchell, 22 points, but didn't feel impactful in this game. Osman was 0 for 2. Coro only 7 points. Lopez 4 points. Stevens only 2 points. Danny Green 0 for 3 from the field. Raul Neto, he only had 1 more point than my dead grandpa. Come on, man. That's embarrassing for the Cavs.
No, this was an embarrassing effort by the Cavs. But huge win by the Knicks.
Yes.
As we predicted, they go up 2-1, and they've done exactly that. So we have taken control of the series right now. We got a big game Sunday afternoon at the Garden. We got to make sure we come ready for that and try to see if we could go up 3-1 against this very good, talented Cleveland team. So don't count them out. They responded well in game 2 after we beat them in game 1. And so let's see how they respond for game 4. Jay says in the comment section, I wonder if D. Rose had a chance to do a mulligan if he would have taken the proper protocols that Calipari encouraged Rose to do. That's a great point. Mm-hmm. He says, nice win, fellas. Appreciate that. Nets Rose says Cavs suck. No, I wouldn't go that far. They suck tonight, but you saw what they did in game 2. They're capable of things as long as Garland and the others play well, especially if the bigs are able to get into the game. But G Money mentioned it. I thought the Knicks did a great job of neutralizing their big man because Evan Mobley, where was he at? Nowhere to be found. Jared Allen only has 6 points. Nobody to be found. And I told you money right before the game ended in the fourth quarter. I said, you notice Jared Allen's been quiet? Like, you haven't heard nothing from him all game long.
He's been bad in the series. He's really hasn't, other than game 2, he's had no impact in the series. We kept him away from the paint for the most part.
Yeah, and we know Jared Allen is a great defensive low post player. And on top of that, he's a very good rebounder. And the fact that we've kept him off the glass, he hasn't been able to get any lob plays, like, where you would feel he would be having an impactful. I mean, he had an unimpactful 14 points and 14 rebounds in game 1. And you would think that a game like that would be impactful, but it wasn't.
Even to me, Mitchell has only had one impactful game. That was game 2. I know Mitchell scored 38 points in game 1, but let's use context. He was bad in the first quarter and the third quarter. He was good in the second quarter and to start the fourth quarter, but disappeared down the stretch. And he was bad in this. And Mitchell wasn't impactful in this game too. Mitchell.
Yeah, he only had 22 points on 19 shots. So not a great ratio right there. And the Knicks did a great job of forcing turnovers because Cleveland lost this game. They really lost this game in the first half. And just when I thought Cleveland was coming back and got within 9, here comes Josh Hart with 3 fouls, made some key plays defensively, got us in transition. Jalen Brunson started to cook in the third quarter, and then we was able to push that lead. And by the end of 3, we was up by 14. And then in the fourth quarter, we end up playing. No, actually, no, we was up 17, excuse me, by 17 in the third. And then we ended the quarter on an 8-0 run. And then we was able to get this lead as much as 27. We win by 20. But I do agree with Nets World. We really should have scored 100 pretty much.
Yeah, I agree with that. We left some points on the table here and there, yeah.
Yeah, we should have gotten – we should have – the Knicks look like they could have gotten to like –
free throws. Yeah, we missed some free throws, yeah.
We could have gotten to like 110. I'm going to be honest. We could have gotten to at least 110 points.
Right.
But the most important thing is we got the win and we shot better in the last 3 quarters than we did in the first. We only shot 26% in the first quarter. But after that, we shot, 57, 58% for the rest of the game. So we were great. Jay says Donovan continues to show that he doesn't lead in the playoffs. I don't think Donovan is a leader, man. I really don't. He really, to me, hasn't been able to learn on when to score, when to facilitate, in my opinion. He doesn't play within the offense. He likes to shot jack a lot, especially when he gets a big ego when he gets hot. He can either shoot you in or out of games. That's how Donovan Mitchell is. He really hasn't really learned the team aspect. And again, the key thing is you don't become a great player until you really understand how to utilize your teammates. Until you learn how to play within the team, you're always going to be looked at as a great talent, not a great player.
Agreed.
If you learn great players, learn how to incorporate the team. You know you can get yours at any time, but learn how to use the other guys around you. That's the definition of a great player, and the ability to be a leader, which to me Donovan Mitchell does not have those qualities, at least as of yet. But we'll see how the rest of his career goes, and we'll see how Cleveland responds in Game 4. This is a huge game for them.
Mm-hmm.
They go down 3-1. You're asking them to win 3 games in a row.
It's over.
Which is easy. It's most likely over. I'm not going to say it's completely over, but most likely.
Most likely over, yeah.
It depends on which 3-1 you're talking about in terms of the teams that are playing. But the thing is, the Knicks have figured out a formula on how to stop the Cavs. Keep the bigs out of the paint and let Donovan Mitchell try to be the number 1 option. Mm-hmm. As long as you do those things and score off of their turnovers, you got a chance to win. And the Knicks did exactly just that. They forced 21 Cleveland Cavalier turnovers today.
Yeah, man, it was big time. And also another thing too, I love how Tibbs' rotations was. I thought Tibbs had coached JB Bickerstaff. JB Bickerstaff was too much of a 1-4 ISO in this game, and also Tibbs did a good job. Terrence team to share the ball around the horn, give and go, bounce passing, swing ball around the horn, and that's why New York won this game easily. And Tom Thibodeau, to me, even though there are times Tibbs can be stubborn, I think Tibbs has been a little bit more flexible this season. What do you think? A little bit more flexible this season.
I would say in the new calendar year, he's been more flexible. I feel like he was still showing his stubborn coaching and his stubborn personality from October to December. I feel like once we turn to that new calendar year in January, I felt like he was a little more flexible in terms of his rotations and who to keep into the game and stuff. And I feel like the Knicks were better off for it. We actually played better in the second half of the calendar year, than we did in the first part. So I give Tibbs some credit. He's able to make some adjustments, and some of his rotations and lineups actually came out pretty good. So
yeah,
I can't front.
Yeah, man. Who and out of score update, the Timberwolves right now are stuck between a rock and a hard place. The Nuggets up 74-62 in the third quarter, now 74-63 in the third quarter, 7:46 to go in the third. In Minnesota, though, Minnesota trying to avoid that dreaded 0-3 hole. Teams of 147 and zip went up 3-0. So if the Nuggets win this game, it's pretty much murder she wrote in the series.
Yeah, I was not expecting a 4-game sweep, but the Timberwolves have got to wake up. If not, this is going to be over.
Mm-hmm. And the Hawks win. They beat the Hawks win. They beat the Celtics 130-122. So Atlanta slices the 2-0 series lead in half, 2-1. So game 4, keep your antennas up for game 4. And the Hawks are trying to even Steven the series going to game 5 on Tuesday in Beantown. Game 4 is Sunday in State Farm Arena, as which Atlanta's trying to soar and fly against those feisty Leprechauns.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, this was fun. To my Knicks fans out there, to my Knicks fanatics, man, Knicks Nation, shout out to you guys. Our Knickerbockers win 99-79 over the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we take a 2-1 series lead. But we cannot fall asleep. We now have 2 wins in a playoff series, and it's been a long time that I've been able to say that. But we've gotten 2 wins in the playoff series. And now, since probably 2013? Probably
2013, yeah. Since 2013 against the Pacers when we lost in 6, yeah, the second round.
Jay said, Gideon, G Money, I saw the other day on a panel where you were giving your pick on the Kings and the Warriors. The guy that questioned you tried to mess with you. Stand your ground. You said you are picking the Sacramento Kings to win this series.
Yeah.
Stand on your ground.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Sacramento. I'm not switching my pick. I'm sticking with the Kings.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, this was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I probably might go live tomorrow for the Grizzlies and the Lakers, probably for the nightcap at 10. But Sunday, me and G Money are back. Notorious G Money Hoops are back for the Warriors against the Sacramento Kings, 3:30 ABC Sunday Eastern Time. Make sure y'all pull up for Notorious G Money and the Louis Sports Network at 3:30. Are you available to do that game Sunday?
Yeah, I'm available Sunday. Yeah, I'll do Sacramento and Golden State. That's the game I always want to do that series. I am available Sunday to do Kings Warriors. I'm going to get my track shoes on. I'm getting my track shoes on. Yep.
Yeah. Jay says because he's been a no-show until the Warriors had a 20-point lead. So he just says, G Money, just keep staying your ground because he said that you were looking great. And it's just that the guy that picked the Warriors, he didn't show his face when the Warriors. He only showed his face when the Warriors had like a 20-point lead on Sacramento on Thursday night last night. But this is huge for the. This is. Oh, he says, oh, I can F for them. All right, whatever. But yeah, huge game for the Kings. If the Kings want to take that next step, they got to win game 4. Don't let the Warriors put in a 2-2 tie because as G Money has mentioned on the stream, anything can happen, and I know the Warriors have only won 11 road games, but now you give them the opportunity of making them believe that they can beat you in Sacramento, despite the fact that they've only won 11 road games. Because, like I said again, this is the NBA playoffs. It's not the regular season. Regular season is a regular season. It's a clean slate. So, Sacramento, take that next step and get this win in game 4.
The win game 4 is almost over, I should say, if you win game 4.
Yeah. I don't see the Warriors winning 3 games in a row. Not this time around. No Kevin Durant. They don't have the same defensive chemistry type team that they had last year or in years past. This is not that Warriors team. So Sacramento, you got an opportunity to get it done on Sunday, and then close the series out on Tuesday. So
it'll be Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday.
Oh, they get 2 days off. Oh, okay.
It'll be Wednesday, yeah.
That's crazy because the Lakers got 2 days off every game from games 1 through 3. And I think after game 3, they play every other day after that.
Yeah, because the Lakers, let's see, they play Saturday, Monday. Let's see, the Lakers play Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, and then if it were to go long, Friday, it would go long, Sunday.
You mean for games 4 through 7?
4 through 7, yeah. Game 3 we all know is tomorrow. Game 4 will be Monday. Game 5 will be Wednesday. Game 6 will be Friday. Game 7 Sunday, yeah.
All righty. All right, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, going to call it a night. Appreciate you guys being here right now with Louis Sports Network and G Money Hoops. G Money, once again, where can they find you before we close out the show?
Well, you can see my loyal and passionate Knick fanboy at the Last Laugh podcast with me, my 3 homies, the 3 musketeers, Big, Prince, and Z. We give you the meat, the potatoes, the french fries, the juice, and the cola, and the water, bringing the NBA news and MLB news and NFL, all the sports and juiciness of sports around. Subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast with me, Big, Prince, and Z. And one thing, go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Woo!
Shout out to the New York legends that showed up tonight. Allen Houston, John Starks, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson, Bernard King. You know, shout out to all those Knicks legends that showed up.
Tim Thomas.
Tim Thomas, former Knick. But it was great to see all those Knick players that play for that orange and blue and representing what is the best city in the world, and that's New York City. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful night. We'll be back tomorrow we'll be back tomorrow for Grizzlies and Lakers. So make sure y'all pull for that. Continue to smash the like, hit the subscribe, continue to share. This is Louis Sports Network saying bless up, live, laugh, love. Enjoy the Timberwolves against the Nuggets. Nuggets looking to go up 3-0. Timberwolves looking to get back in the series 2-1. So have a wonderful night. And as Louis Sports Network always says, I am gone. We laugh together, we chat together, we stream together, family for life. And
so many times, and I just wish they would just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. I mean, he was, Michael Jordan, I'm Kobe Bryant. I mean, we're 2 different players, and I wish people would just let it go. It really annoys me because, you can't compare –